on
Previously on Dungeons and Dragons, Dutchmen and Dragons. We finished up. You all went to bed, set up the alarm in the hallway right outside.
Turned off.
Nice.
I probably got that too. Nice. Right outside. Hang on, there's somebody screaming on YouTube that I really want to watch. Hang on.
Well, I just got a notification about it, guys.
Anywho, the alarm was set up right outside.
His name's
her
Marvin.
door.
I don't know who. Jack, do you know a guy named Marvin?
Never heard of him.
You'll edit this part.
True story.
No, I won't.
I almost said that when I told the Taco Bell lady the name on the order. I was like, do you have an order for Zoo Marvin?
Next time you have to order it under CJ. Just for giggles.
Yep.
Okay. So the alarm, y'all went to bed, and were you going to try to sleep, or pretend to sleep, or just kind of chill?
Yeah, we can sleep.
I'm gonna take a rest.
We trust
And
the
You've been
alarm.
taking a
the
watch,
alarm
haven't
is
you?
set up right outside her door
Yeah.
in the hallway.
I think it's at the bottom of the stairs.
Or we did two of them, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't I
Or no,
like?
wait, how?
Didn't I go to outside like to watch like the front door or something like that? Or
I think you.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, were you watching her room, but the alarm was downstairs, and it was going to go off for anybody except for us and the innkeeper?
Bartender, yeah.
Yeah.
no, I was just gonna be outside watching the front, like watching the front.
Oh, watching the
door.
tavern from
Well,
outside.
that's
on
fine.
the
You
street.
can still be doing like a short rest because it's not strenuous.
Right.
So.
And I don't really need any rest, to be honest. I mean, unless I don't need to be.
Actually, I noticed some of you are not full HP.
I just put myself
Yeah,
to full
I'm not.
HP.
You made
Is
me
that-
take HP when I kicked a post,
Maybe I didn't have full HP.
but I'll heal when I sleep.
Oh no, that's right. There was that battle, and then yeah, that's right. You did
Hang
have a
on.
long rest since then.
We haven't rested.
Okay.
Oh, we
and
haven't?
it's- Nope.
Thought we did. Can't we put it back down?
Unless we could have rested on the road.
Oh, I know what I was.
No, I don't.
I know what I was saying. I was saying I want to use my hit die though, like at this point, right?
Okay.
I can do that. Or not?
Yeah, sure.
When can you use
Yeah,
hit
it'll
die?
be it's so now after you've set that stuff all up and she went to bed, it's an hour, at least an hour later. So you can go ahead and spend hit dice and all that stuff. if you want.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we also just gain HP while we're resting?
If you
Is
spend
everything-
hit dice.
Yeah, for
Your hit day.
Woo.
I had never really paid attention to that very well, I guess.
Wait, why is
Like,
mine plus
how many-
3? Oh, because wait.
No, I'm good.
Oh, do you not have 3 Constitution, Marcus, or do you have just 0?
0.
Look at that, I get plus
You have
3.
3. Holy cow.
My guy is kind of a beast.
Little beef boy.
Man, and you never get hit. And even if you did, you're like, whatever.
We just shrug it off. But,
How many HP do you have?
maximum is.
Oh wait,
3.
hang on.
Okay, never.
I'm full health and I get my hit dice back. Cause I got a freaking ring.
Oh, that's right.
Mm.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that definitely would have regenerated all your hit points plus close to infinity during the traveling. Okay. Did you spend any, Cedric?
No, I'm not going to.
Okay, you're just.
I'm only down 2 HP. I'm feeling fine.
And you used what? 1?
I used 1.
Okay.
Guess let me know if it's 2 hours, then I'll do another one.
Well, you can spend however many you want.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Can I ask a dumb question about hit dice?
Yep.
Do you regain your hit dice every day, or how does that work? Like if I used a hit dice right now, I'd be down to 5.
I think every day you get a certain amount back.
I think half
But-
your level.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you'd get 3 back
I get 3 back every day.
after a long rest, which might be a couple days until you have the chance.
Well, I'm
to do a
about
long
to
rest.
take a long rest, right? So, like, aren't we
You're
taking
about
a
to
long rest
try.
right now?
Sure,
I'm good. I'm fine.
but you haven't yet. I mean, yeah, you're just 2.
Yeah,
down.
I still have 81 hit points.
Yeah.
Like, I think
I
I'm.
mean, that'll last you a good 2 minutes once we get
Yeah.
to the battle.
Once Burgo tries to sneak out.
Once Berga attacks you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Or once what's his name? Her dwarf boyfriend comes back.
Dwaylen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So after I think it was like 1 o'clock already by the time you got to bed. You got there pretty late. So around 3 o'clock, Zujak hears that pinging sound in his head from his alarm going off. And the rest of you, except for you,
Yeah.
are
I'm
sleeping.
asleep.
All in the same room or different rooms or?
I assume we all got a room. We use it as like an office also during this thing.
There's probably like, maybe bunk beds or something.
Oh, okay.
You could all be in one bed if you want. One room.
Can we
One bed.
can we
or something.
retcon a little bit? Like, is that okay with you?
Sure.
So, while we were pretending to be authorities, did we commandeer rooms or were we paying for them?
I think you already paid for
Right,
Okay.
we paid a coin each.
it.
Oh, then we each got our own
Yeah.
room for that? Is that how that would go? If a coin at each?
Basically, 1 gold per person.
I think that's what we did, isn't it?
Regardless of whether it's 1 room or 3 rooms or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if it doesn't make a difference, then yeah, we all crashed in our own rooms.
Okay.
Why not?
So you hear that ping go off, and what do you do?
Okay. So I basically I round up everyone else. I kind of open the door. Would she be on the same floor as me?
I think the alarm was at the bottom of the stairs.
Oh yeah. So
So
she.
you had pinged, and
So she would
she's
be
so
dead.
by now she's downstairs.
Right.
Okay. So
You hear what sounds like somebody rummaging around. Not rummaging around. but
Okay, when
You
I
hear movement
open the door.
downstairs.
Okay. So I basically go into the other 2 rooms.
Are you on the street outside the?
I'm out the front door.
Yeah. Alright.
I go over to Cedric and kind of shake him and say, I think she's on the move.
I wake up.
Okay.
Roll. Never mind.
Do you want me to roll for dexterity to see how fast I wake
Yes, please. And if you fall out of bed or stub
Yeah.
your toe on the bed
I got a
frame or
10.
something. Oh yeah, you managed to get up.
up? I do okay.
Okay. And I say, I'm gonna go wake up Meisner.
Meisner.
So I go get out, go through the hall. I think his is on the other side of the hallway.
I move to the stairs while he does that.
Okay.
And I go over and shake Meisner and say, wake up. I think she's trying to either run or she's doing something downstairs.
What is the tavern like? Like, are they straight stairs or do they go down and take a turn?
It's halfway down. There's a landing, and they.
And then it takes a turn.
It's kinda in a corner.
I move to the landing on the stairs.
Okay. So you're all down there on the landing, or are you?
Yeah.
I'd say I'm a little bit ahead of them.
Okay.
I want to be in front.
Okay.
And I was doing it while he was going to get Meisner, so
Yeah.
I'd be there first.
Yeah.
And I assume you're all doing this pretty quiet.
Yeah.
I don't really see any reason to. I think Cedric.
Well,
Are we trying to catch?
I mean, I guess it's up to you, but I'm going to try to be like, not like I'm really trying to be as quiet as I possibly can, but I'm definitely not trying to alert anyone that I'm up.
Do you want us to roll for stealth? Is that what you're saying?
If you're trying to be super quiet, yeah. But no, I mean,
now a question
not.
is.
Yeah, I guess I would still try to move quietly because I'd like to have the element of surprise.
Are the stairs open?
no, they're all walled in. You can't really
It's all
see
walled in.
anything until you get right
Down.
down to the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, let me roll for stealth here.
Did I just click on the
17.
stealth?
Yeah,
skills?
you can just click on that.
In your skills.
21 and 20.
Nice.
Holy cow. That is 17. Okay. So, you're all down there on the landing. Cedric's ahead, and you sit there and listen for a while. There's cupboards opening and closing, and
I mean, from the
Sounds
landing,
like
can we
somebody's-
not see into the?
it's all
Okay.
closed.
Mm.
after a while, the banging of cabinets and stuff kind of stops, and you don't really hear anything anymore.
Is there a window in the stairwell?
Not in the stairwell.
There's no way to signal to no one.
There's the stairwell, kind of comes down here, and then the front door is just right next to the stairwell where you come out.
Okay.
And then the kitchen's kind of in the back. It sounded like she was in the back in the kitchen
Oh, I don't like that very much.
getting stuff out.
Well, then, if she's in the kitchen, that's through a door, so I go down into the tavern.
Okay. So you go down into the tavern, up right to the kitchen door, and you can't really hear anything.
Okay.
Sounds like a slight breeze is going through the kitchen, maybe.
I burst through the door.
Okay. You don't see anybody, but there is not a huge window, but there's a window there that's open, and the curtains are there blowing in.
Can I do a perception check to see if I would have seen her like leave, or is the entire, or is like?
And he says
Sure.
no because that ruins my plan.
Or I guess it's like this:
Go for it.
is the building like completely like wall to wall, or is it like an individual building where I would have maybe have seen someone?
Roll perception, and then we'll see.
Okay.
Then what time?
Okay, yeah, so you don't see anything other than when the three of them exit the stairs and head towards the back, when Cedric does, I guess, and head towards the kitchen. You see him through the door.
So he didn't
kinda going
see-
Oh, so I didn't see her
Wait,
come
You
down
didn't
the
see
stairs.
her go down the stairs?
Good question.
No, because that ruins my plan.
No, but you probably would have, yeah. Seen him go down the stairs and go back into the kitchen.
Well, I mean...
Okay. Rewind. So you see her go down the stairs and head that away past the door, and then you don't see anything, you don't hear anything for a while.
We have snuck to the landing. Right?
Yeah.
I think I actually would still stay where I am.
Okay, so we fast forward to, and you again see Cedric kind of fairly quickly walk past the door towards the kitchen. And
Can I,
By this time, once I see them coming down the stairs, I'm, I guess, getting ready to be active. You know what I mean? Like, as in, obviously, if I see them coming down the stairs, I know that.
I'm not
I
sure
don't
if I
necessarily.
forget what was said. Is my owl perhaps perched outside? Or I forget how that was because I mentioned something about
you
that.
did mention the owl.
That it was like be watching, but I forget exactly where that was left.
It's outside the window in the kitchen.
Well, even if it's just outside,
Just outside and kind of listening for stuff.
you know, or even if it wasn't, I'd like to basically work into my owl and have it fly outside
Okay.
and do a perception check to see if I can see her.
Go for it.
Have you done this yet?
Done what?
Worked into your owl?
I think once or twice.
Yeah, a couple times.
We were one time when we were traveling. He was on the wagon.
Oh, I kind of do. Wasn't there another time where you like flew over a wall and looked around a castle?
So, well, that wasn't very good, but I think my owl has advantage maybe or something.
Oh,
Let me
yeah.
see here.
I think that's right.
Searching for an owl. Okay.
It would make a lot of sense for an owl to have advantage.
Yeah, let's see here.
Especially at nighttime.
So perception +3, and then the owl has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on hearing or sight.
How much? What is
Oh,
that
okay,
mean
yeah.
there?
So
it would actually be a
So
15.
basically, the
15,
first
yeah.
roll
Okay.
is like your normal roll.
And he's probably just kind of
Your
flying.
second roll is like if you want
Okay,
to
so
get
you
it.
see to the kind of to the
Okay, in this
southeast,
case, like, you actually was
you
okay.
can
So
see
that
a
would've been
figure
your roll. It would've been like, okay.
walking like
Yeah.
almost at a run, going down the road, like the side of the road.
Okay, kind of looks like she's running.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be behind the tavern to the left.
Okay, so then I work out again, and then I basically tell the others that looks like she's on the run. Maybe not. Is it a full-out sprint or just kind of like a...
It's almost a run, but like a super fast walk. Like she's trying to not look too suspicious, but in the
Right.
process, just kind of looks really suspicious.
Okay, so yeah, I let the others know. Looks like she's on the move. She's not a full-out sprint, but she's definitely trying to get somewhere quick. She's going to the southeast. If we want to try following her.
Take the lead.
Okay,
I'll
so
follow you.
is there the door? Is that probably locked? But we can probably just open it up from this
The
side.
front door?
Yeah.
No, that's probably. Yeah, you can open it from the inside, lock from the outside.
Okay, so I basically run outside.
I'm suspicious. I'm
Is
suspicious that she chose to go through the window.
She rolled a super high perception.
Oh, okay.
Actually, a 20.
Yeah.
Um,
I
What, to
guess
see
I
me
believe
or what?
you.
What, to see me or what?
Just
Or
perception to, I don't know, just kind of see if
Just to
she
know.
heard anything.
She looked at the door.
She basically
she knew you
heard
were there.
She heard them upstairs. Is what she heard.
She heard us sleeping.
Fair enough.
Okay, I just now had an idea. Didn't plan for this, but this would be a super time for a skill check to try to keep up with her without being seen.
Okay. I've never been so happy.
Basically, is the objective.
What would the harm be of us being seen, though?
I guess
Because you can't follow her to.
the plan for I thought the last time I thought the plan was to try to follow her and see where she
Oh,
goes.
you're right. That was
Yeah.
the plan.
yeah, so we don't
I
want
mean,
her
if
to
you
know
wanna-
that we're
Oh,
following.
duh. Yeah.
If you want to
I'm
confront
glad
her,
I didn't catch her in the bar because that would have ruined the plan.
if you want to confront her and try what you tried before, you could do that.
I thank you for
It
just
might-
reminding me of the entire plan.
Cedric had a lot to drink.
Yeah.
Cedric slept for. It's like I'm gonna sleep for like a week.
Okay, so I have no idea how this is going to work. But it's a basic skill challenge. You all know how that works? Do you know how that works?
No.
I kind of don't either.
Sounds good then.
Oh, it's fun.
Basically, it is. I like them. It's so. Let's say, what was the objective last time? To help basically Santa
get
deliver
into
the
the. No, the last time was to get into the cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Find
right.
them
We
out.
did that once before. Basically, you can pretty much make up whatever you want. And then, so I try to hop up on the roof here to see if I can get a better view of her so I don't lose her. And then that might be an athletics or acrobatics skill check.
Gotcha.
And then you roll a d20, add your whatever modifier to it. The
You
relevant
can
skill.
do it in your character sheet to just
Yeah.
click on your skill.
Yeah. So it really doesn't matter what you're doing. Just like
Yeah, as long as you can
One of
justify.
those,
Like
yeah.
if you can make a nature check work for this thing, if you
Yes.
can come up with a reason for
Yep.
why that would work, then you can do it.
And skill checks are kind of special in. So, just a little bit ago, if you wanted a window to be in the stairwell, I might say, nope, there's no window there. The skill check, pretty much within reason, whatever you want to be
I
there.
could punch a hole to look through the wall.
Sure, try
if,
it.
if your strength rolls high enough. But if you decide, okay, I want to climb up a tree, but is there a tree there? Well, if you want to climb up a tree, there's a tree there.
Nice.
Just kind of
Okay.
that kind of stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
And you need a certain number of successes. Like there's a certain difficulty for each one.
we don't know what you won't tell us
Nope.
what the difficulty
I
is.
won't tell you how many successes and failures you need either,
Okay.
because that gives it a little more
Do we
suspense.
get any rerolls?
One.
All right. That's
You
why I
reroll
would have
once.
liked to know how many successes we need. But whatever.
Yay. I actually haven't decided that quite yet.
The failures is more critical because
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's one failure,
It's like, yeah,
there's a two.
you need 2 successes before you have a failure. It's always twice as many successes as failures.
Not necessarily.
Oh, okay. I think
Not if you're the DM.
In the DM guide, I think that's what it is, but I might also be 100% wrong about that.
Actually, you should look it up.
He has his own DM guy.
Anyway,
He's not very
go
smart.
ahead.
He wrote their accompaniment.
The rules are suggestions.
Is that the book that I borrowed? It should say it in the margin in Sharpie.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll for initiative. See what order you go in.
I roll a 9.
Screw it. Sure. Cedric.
Right here. This thing in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
9.
Just roll it.
Okay, so it's no one. Meisner.
You can change your name.
Zubrak.
Someone would just
But then it would be no one.
say. Someone with a point, maybe.
Okay, and then the other thing is, each time you reuse the same skill, so if Cedric does something with a strength check, and then you want to do a strength check too, it's going to be a little bit more difficult.
Okay.
Just
The DC goes
To
up.
throw some
based on
variety.
repeat. So I googled it, and I don't think skill challenges are a thing in 5e.
no, they are.
Oh, okay.
There's definitely something in here about a skill challenge. I'm
Okay,
not
sweet.
quite sure where,
I might have just been
but
reading it.
go ahead and do your thing.
Don't worry about
Did you roll for initiative?
it. I did. I got a 9.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's no one, Meisner, Zujak.
Okay.
Can you put the initiative order on the screen?
I could.
I guess it doesn't really matter. We can keep track of it. It's just 4 of us. It's not like we're trying to keep track of enemies.
Yeah, just go for it.
So who is it?
No one.
Am I last?
So it's basically there's the tavern. There's kind of a row of houses and buildings, a little bit of alleyway in between them. And there's the one. You're on this street here, and then there's a row of buildings with a tavern here, and then she was running along this road behind the tavern.
So I'm gonna attempt to. How do I do it? So I guess
We're trying to follow her.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we're not
Stopping,
trying
yeah.
to get caught.
right.
Okay.
So
We want
I
to
wanna-
see
And
where she's
she,
going.
you've got to kind of hurry to keep up with her.
Okay,
She's in a pretty
so-
We
big
can see her. While
Not right now.
No.
You can't.
We know which
Zujak
direction
just
she's
said
going.
where she was and what direction she was.
Which direction is she going?
Southeast.
Southeast. Yep.
Is that alongside any houses or anything like that? Is it on the open?
It's right now. She's still between houses
Okay.
and buildings on a street,
Yeah, she's still like in the street.
heading into
Town.
the open here in a bit.
okay, so Zujak comes out the door and he's like, she's running this way. So I quickly scan my environment and I see that there is some small outcroppings of buildings that I can hop onto to get up to the roofs to see where she's going.
Okay.
I do some pretty fancy parkour, moves on the way up. Maybe, I guess,
I cannot find it.
or acrobatics, I guess, maybe.
Acrobatics or athletics, whichever one you want.
Okay.
26. That
Does that
sadly.
pass?
Yeah.
I didn't use any. I just used my fingertips.
Okay. Very nice. Okay, that's acrobatics once.
Sorry, I should have saved that for a later one. But I can just keep doing that over and over.
What, acrobatics?
Okay. Meisner. So you're right now still probably inside the tavern?
I think we've
I
run out
think,
of
or
the
did
street.
you all run?
I think we're all just like either like at the doorway maybe,
Okay.
looking out.
this the chase music?
Right. Should I try to find out too? You know,
Nah, because I'm probably telling
if
you.
you're telling where to go.
Can
I'm just trying to think. It could
when
be
I went up
just
there-
like an athletics check to just run as fast as you can
Right.
right down the street.
I mean, maybe I could do something like that, but you know, if she's running, you know, alongside buildings, maybe I could, you know, see where she's going and then climb up them and run along the top, looking down at her.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can do it.
Something like that.
Pretty much anything you want.
All right,
Go for it.
all right. So that'd be athletics.
Yep. Dude, gosh, that also succeeds.
Excellent.
You
Alright,
guys should be
so-
saving these rules for when we
I,
get penalties later.
I run out and I'd like to kind of look at the ground, see if I can see her footprints, just to get a really good idea of where she's going. Maybe do an investigation check.
Yeah, sure. You run around the back basically
Yeah.
to the
Yeah,
window.
I go to the window.
Yeah. Sure.
I also check to make sure there's just one set of footprints
Okay.
in case the birds enter,
Decided to spree as well.
or to make sure no one came, with her. So
If you see that there's only one set of footprints, can you write a really horrible motivational poem about it?
There is one set of footprints.
okay.
3 for 3. Cedric.
Alright, well, I don't have a lot of the things I was going to want to use now, and I don't want to take a penalty yet. So I'd like to do performance.
Okay.
And so what I will try to do is I'll come around a corner, and everyone has like disappeared onto rooftops and around other corners, and I have lost the trail already. So there's an old woman kind of pushing a cart along, and I'm like, which way do they go? And she's like, no hablo. And so I want to do performance to like kind of pantomime.
No talk.
And like they ran
No
which
speak.
way, and then I want her to
That's
like.
perfect.
Can I do that?
Absolutely.
So I do a 20 for that.
Very nice. It's another success. You haven't rolled under 20 yet. Holy
about
cow.
It's been slowly going down.
It's because we're using our biggest skills first.
Yeah, that's gonna change.
It's like, yeah, because we're plus 10, plus 6,
Yep. Okay,
plus
no one.
10, Marcus.
Okay,
Holy
so
smokes.
I get up there and I see her,
Okay.
and just so happens there's a carriage screaming down the road. So I, have you played Assassin's Creed?
Yes.
The Leap of Faith or whatever it is?
Yeah, there's a, yeah.
Leap of faith.
I do that
Leap of the fifth.
and land down on, crash right down through the carriage, scares the horses, and it takes off even faster after her.
Okay.
I'm not sure that's what the leap
That's
of
gonna
faith
be a
is.
what now?
Isn't the leap of faith?
Acrobatics
Yeah,
again.
you landed like a hay bale.
Right.
Something soft and stationary. I do love it though that you
17,
can
okay,
jump off of
that
like a
will
700-foot cathedral and land in a bale of hay like
Right.
2.5 feet deep.
No problem.
Like he's
It'll be
fine. Not
fine.
only is he not injured, he's hidden because he's not screaming his
Nobody.
head off.
Because he's dead. Okay.
That's true. He would be quiet.
That succeeds. So you are now in a cart screaming down the road. And it was full of like fruits and stuff.
No,
Like a late delivery or not?
No, I mean there was a couple of hot grills in there. I just plopped down right between
Okay.
them.
Very good. They start screaming.
That'll be my next.
Okay. Meisner.
All right, so I'm running along. I'm guessing I'm seeing. Well, I mean, is there any disadvantage to me just go running along the top of the buildings?
Not if you can make it work with a skill.
Just
Okay.
do whatever you
Okay.
want.
You can
Okay,
make
well,
it work.
I'm
however
guessing
you
like
make it
what we're
work.
trying to do is just
Basically,
keep,
you just have
keep,
to
just
roll
keep
high
up with
enough,
her.
yeah.
Okay,
This isn't like about trying to win. It's just about like trying to find a story that.
that works.
Fits.
Fits
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, cool.
Interesting ways to
Okay, well in that case
make
there,
skills work.
you know, I see maybe that end of the big jump or something like that's coming up, so I somehow slide or I jump down one rooftop to the next rooftop down to the ground, because I see there's a nice looking horse down there. Alright, someone's got some. And there's a gentleman there that has it, boasting about how this is a great, fast running horse. And so I basically go there and I demand that he gives me this horse. And so I use that intimidation, try to get some of that to chase after her. Ooh. So
Okay.
Now you can use your reroll now if you want to, or you can just take the failure.
But it's kind of like you should always just take, or you should always just reroll because.
Right.
I mean, what's the point of saving that?
Right.
Right. Well, like, we're not close to losing, so
yeah. Alright.
That you know of.
In that case,
we have to get 11 successes before
If
we
he
get
doesn't
one
reroll,
failure.
he might
That's
lose.
right.
Uh,
Okay, there's your reroll.
You were taking the 20 though,
Can you
right?
take,
And,
can you take the 16 as his reroll?
Nope.
Are you sure?
That's not the way that works.
He
Okay,
has
so
a
this guy just basically yanks his horse away from you, hops on, and goes riding off. You will have none of it. That is the first failure. Finally, Zujak.
Is it 5 to 1?
Can I do something with animal handling? Can I? Well, I'm trying to think of what I can do with that. Maybe I should do something else. Can I try to do maybe I see something with sleight of hand? I'd like to. Let's say there's a guy with a horse and he's got the reins in his hands, and I kind of just sneak up behind him and I kind of like, while he's distracted with
Basically,
someone else.
pickpocket a horse from him.
Right. I put some basically other reins in his hands at the same time, and so he's like constantly holding the reins, but meanwhile I'm on the horse.
Just slip like a shoelace into his
his
hand.
reins,
Right.
and there are no horses.
Okay, roll for pickpocketing a horse from him. Ooh, that's gonna fail.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay,
I want this to work.
13. That will succeed.
Oh god.
Whoa! So you did sleight of hand for that?
So you
Yeah.
managed to get a horse,
Mm-hmm.
and you are now on a horse riding after her.
All right.
She is very focused on just moving really fast. She's not looking backwards.
The horse
Luckily.
doesn't care who's on
There's
it.
a carriage sprinting after her and someone on horseback.
Oh, but she looks back, but she doesn't see us. So.
I'm wearing a disguise.
Yeah.
Okay. Cedric.
Okay. So I can I say I cut through an alleyway and kind of catch up, and I want to roll animal handling to jump on the horses pulling a screaming carriage with a busted roof,
Okay.
and I just want to like just jump onto that to ride.
Bailey
along.
just hang on.
Yeah. Can I do animal
Yep.
handling for that? And if that fails, I want to re-roll it.
Go ahead and re-roll. Ooh, that succeeds.
I know it does because it just did. Can I also
But
say?
this time.
What? Oh, okay. Can I also say that like the horses looked kind of panicked from whatever happened to the roof of the carriage, and I'm trying to get them to not crash.
Yeah, they were just basically running wild. And you managed to calm them down to where they're still running fast, but under control.
Yeah.
Okay. No one.
So I land down, and these girls are screaming, and I know I have to keep them under wraps. So I do some sleight of hand magic tricks.
Because then they'll be like,
I pull out a bouquet of
Didn't
flowers
know
out of my
realize.
sleeve.
Okay.
Rather.
what is our reroll
That
penalty?
succeeds. The reroll? Or the
Yeah, because
reuse?
he did sleight of hand after
Yeah,
you rejected.
I didn't say, did I?
No, you didn't. I mean, are you not going to tell us?
maybe someday.
Real son of a so-and-so.
Okay, a 17 will succeed. So yeah, you go. They go basically from.
So like, ooh.
These girls are kind of dumb.
They seem really impressed.
I mean,
But they're pretty and rich, so, like, you know, it's fine.
Okay, so that was the second sleight of hand. Okay, Meisner. You were where? Oh,
I was
trying to get a horse.
Yeah,
Didn't work.
just got rejected by an equine handler.
Equine handler. Can he become the beloved NPC of this game? The equine handler. We'll call him Eek.
Now, I'm trying to think of something with survival. There's something
I
like
was thinking of that.
something wild,
It's like
you know.
you're really embarrassed for just getting shut down in public, and everyone's looking at you. They're like, "I'm fine." Like,
Now, to be fair,
Just trying to survive.
it's about 3-4 o'clock in the night.
okay.
I mean, it was fairly
Right.
unusual for a carriage to be
I mean,
going
we aren't running a lot of
There
people
was a-
out here. At
yeah.
3
it was an
in the morning.
emergency.
But, you know,
Well,
Have
they
we
have.
all
All I
been
know is I
through
don't
this?
speak any, you know,
Yeah,
it's okay.
don't speak.
There's an old immigrant.
yeah, she couldn't speak
Moved to
English,
this
so
city.
she or couldn't speak common,
She
so
doesn't speak common.
she couldn't ask what time it was. So
Guy
she
with the
wasn't
famous
there.
racehorse, you know, and then
And then the fine ladies about town.
Hey, to be fair, they were out
But
having a
that's
good
okay.
time, so you know.
That's totally okay. Just so we're all aware, it is nighttime.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's why.
There's about a
I mean,
half.
it was a
moon.
drunk driver with that carriage. That's why
Yeah.
I was screaming down,
Yep.
and that's why they were so easily wooed by my magic.
They were on their way to have a good time, basically.
They were
We're
probably
going
on-
to a party at 3
Oh, yeah.
What are they, freshmen?
They might have been on the way back. Can't be sure.
Believe me, I mean, yeah, definitely on the way back. Yeah. Okay.
all right. So at this point here, maybe because it is dark, maybe I know how to blend in due to my great survival skills of blending, and so I just decide to hoof it, maybe in the shadows or alongside the darting in between cover and stuff like that.
Might be stuff.
That stealth would work for that.
Are you
If
trying
wanna
to, you're trying to
maybe
make
we're trying to
survival
I was
say
just thinking
survival.
survival. When the horse ran away, and I know this isn't what survival's for, but it is surviving something. Maybe the horse took a kick at you and hit you, and you're just trying to survive it.
I think
I
survival
don't
is
know.
about like
That's kind of
being out in the
wilderness.
elements.
Yeah, wilderness
like you
survival.
don't freeze or you don't burn or like
Something like that.
something like that. I don't know. I'm not the DM.
You don't
though.
get spotted by the enemy, and that's what I'm doing.
That would be.
That'd be stealth.
Survival of the fittest.
Shoot.
I was thinking maybe like if you a sign clipped your head and you wanted to make sure you didn't get your skull
Maybe
cracked.
maybe here's what happens. I go and punch the dude that was the equine handler, and he can't get back. I survive the attack that he performs on me, and I take his horse anyway.
Survival's a really. That's more just surviving the elements. Is kind of the thing. Trying to think, what could survival be in this case?
Maybe the horse kicks over a lantern and the straw lights on fire
Sure.
or something. I don't know.
Maybe you fall into a puddle or something and you're
Don't drown.
drowning.
Let's see. Wait, you are pretty far north, so it is pretty cold. That works.
Maybe frostbite or something.
Yeah, you want to try to avoid.
Avoid getting frostbite in
Getting
the water
frostbite,
that I
pretty
fell
much.
into from the horse kicking me.
That works pretty well.
Now let's do that.
You want to use survival? 18. That will succeed. Okay. Zujak.
Trying to maybe use nature. Could nature be dirt or so maybe I see kind of there's a.
Are we out of the city now?
You're right on the outskirts. She's out of the town. already. You're right on the outskirts of it.
So basically, I see that there's kind of like a little shortcut, but it kind of involves the horse like kind of leaping over like a little cliff, sort of like a hill type thing. Or actually, no, maybe there's like a river. There's a river going through it, but I want to see if I can just.
Nature might be if you see like broken
You
tree
wanna-
branches. Like
Well, but you
twigs.
could use nature, like if you want to cross the river, you use nature to
Guess I'll
see
just leave us.
and make sure it's not too deep.
Okay.
Just because of the way the water
Ah,
flows, you
yeah.
can tell
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll do
if
that.
it's too deep or not.
See if I can just go right through the river.
Let's do that. 18. Well, folks, that also managed to succeed, and that's 10 of them. With only one failure.
Yeah.
The DC's going to be even higher next time.
Not bad.
So there you have it. So you've
what
got
was the DC? Like 12?
a 13.
13.
Sorry, not 13. So you've managed to follow her unseen by some miracle so far. You are running up behind the carriage that's hightailing it out of town with you in the back, you in the front on the horse,
Yeah.
and you're on a horse probably a little ahead of them.
Yeah, he's
Or
Did I
about
mention how fast this thing was going?
No. Well, it's super, super fast.
And the wheels weren't half touching.
Okay.
To what?
The wheels are basically just floating.
Nice. So you managed to kind of catch up to her within reason, without being seen, and she seems like she feels she's gotten out of town unseen, and she's kind of slowed down and looks around a little bit, and by this time the carriage has probably come to the edge of the town and slowed down
Yeah.
a bit.
What
You
happened
just
was
see the carriage
the
and somebody
carriages
riding a
and
horse.
stuff, they were screaming down the main road. She kind of had cut off on a side road. We seen her, so we all, dismounted and were,
Yeah. But basically, you all
Approaching on foot.
get on foot, and she's a short ways in front of you, and heading towards the Star Meadow Hills, just to the southeast of town.
Excellent.
Now, how do you go about following her? How far back do you stay? The terrain is just rolling hills at this point.
Is she human? So she doesn't have dark vision?
So
Nope.
So we stay 31 feet back.
So I would say this: I stay close enough to keep the trail, and then they follow me,
Okay.
and I'm in stealth.
Are you keeping her in sight, or just following?
Do you have dark vision?
I mean, it's about a half moon.
Oh,
so
okay.
you can.
I was gonna
oh,
say
you
if
can
you can
see
see her, I can see you, and they can stay with me.
I mean, that's what I guess it's like this. I mean,
Well, man, I could also hold someone's hand, and I can walk into the owl and.
Right, that would work.
Would that
too.
make your body keep walking though?
Yeah, you can keep
I could pick him up and just carry him.
or
Oh
that.
yeah, you could carry me.
You can Hodor across the
You're a
field.
pretty.
I guess that's
Big
true.
dude.
Can you?
You can. They do that in the new season of Critical Role, where he can continue to walk. He can't see. He can talk, but he can't see or hear.
Huh.
And if somebody else, you can keep moving if somebody leads you along. Sounds all right to me.
Cool.
Yeah. So I guess it's up to you guys.
Or
if
have
you
him
want
carry.
to.
let's do that. That sounds about as good as any idea.
Why not?
Okay, so that way you can stay pretty far back
Yeah.
if you want. Okay. Then we do that.
Just keep in mind that we are approaching presumably a dwarf hideout, and he can see us coming, even if she can't.
Okay.
My fingers start twitching. Already for
So I'd like to. I mean, we'd probably keep at least 500 yards back. I don't know.
Lick the edge of my axe.
Okay, so you follow her along for about 2 hours or so. She stops and pulls a little bit of milk and some bread out of her bag and sips it and eats a little bit of it for breakfast, basically.
I also use a rack.
And then gets up, and that was like a 15-20 minute break.
we pour some water down
Zujak's throat.
Okay.
Smack him on the back.
It
till he
just
swallows.
runs off the side of his face.
Should have opened his mouth first.
So and after that, she gets up again and keeps heading southeast. By this time, you're in the Star Metal Hills. It's getting pretty hilly.
Makes
Shockingly
sense.
enough. And keep up with her.
I appreciate
about
how much
500
world
yards
building you put into this.
I know. Hey, it is what it is. And another 3 hours, a total about 5 hours out of town. You or the owl, or you, I guess, through the owl, see her go into a cave. And from there, does the owl go into the cave?
No, it would probably just
Okay.
sit on the outside. Can I see if there's anyone standing outside?
You see no one. It doesn't look like there's any.
I also see no one because I have dark vision. That joke will never get old. Let's play for
roll
30 years and see if we
perception
ever get
for
to say
the
that
owl
joke.
to see what you see.
Okay.
19. Okay.
+2.
Yes, it'd be 21.
Ooh. Okay, so you see the entrance to the cave. It's kind of a dirt on the dirt outside
Dirt on
the
dirt.
cave. No grass or anything, and you can see there's very few tracks. There is not heavy activity. It looks like mostly the same tracks as what the woman was leaving, going in and out a couple times, and then there's one pair of slightly larger tracks. And that's all you see.
Okay, so I stop working and I let the rest of you guys know. Hey, it looks like she went into a cave. From what I can tell, there's just her footprints and one other set, probably the dwarfs. It doesn't look like there's anyone else, but could be wrong.
Cool. Are we up to the cave now?
I would say we'd start advancing towards the cave and make our way
I'd
inside.
like to be in front with my axes out.
Yeah, I'll be about 30 feet behind you.
And I am waiting behind some trees, pretty far back still.
Who wants to roll this?
Oh, by the way, I want to do before we get up very close. I want to do mage armor.
Wow.
14. Okay.
With the assist. We did the alley-oop for 14. I didn't know where that was going, but it worked. We both rolled it.
So,
14. The
All right.
giant weasels appear.
I'm gonna retcon a little bit because I just had a thought. Your owl sees that in the cave entrance, and then also maybe 300 yards to the east, you see a group of let's say about 7 people approaching.
Human people.
It's a bit hard to tell that far away.
No idea.
Okay.
What do they look
So
like?
my owl sees that.
Do they have
Okay.
flags and weapons and torches or anything?
Definitely armed.
Yeah.
But we can't tell if there's
Are they
humanoid or not.
coming
They're
towards
humanoid,
us?
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Are
a
we
group of
at the cave and they're approaching,
bipedal?
or are we both?
They are.
approaching?
You're coming in from this angle towards the cave. They're coming in from this angle, and it looks like you're definitely going to meet up
There's 7
before
of
you
them.
get to the cave. Sure,
Okay.
7 of
Do
them.
we get there first?
I tell him,
Probably going to be hard to beat them. You're about 500 yards out at this point. They're 300 yards out. If you hurry up, you can catch them before they get there.
I
Do we
feel like
wanna-
they might also be hunting this bounty, and I don't want them to get there first.
right.
Do we want to intercept them before they even get inside?
Can we use dash as an action right now if we're not?
I mean,
in
you can definitely
town?
hurry up and go intercept them.
I want to do that. I do not want them to get in there before we do.
Okay.
Personally, I mean, you guys can grab me and stop me if you want to, but I start. To
Cedric
hurry.
takes off running.
Yeah, maybe confront them before they get inside.
I want to get to the entrance before they get there, and then I just want to hang out in front of the opening with like my hands on my belt on my axes. I just want to stand there, like
Just
look-
like your guard.
I just want to look real nonchalant, and like I've been expecting you.
About time it took you to show up.
Oh, and I kind of slouch a little bit so I look shorter.
Are you like eating something?
Okay.
Like sunflower seeds.
Yeah.
Spitting.
Every once in a while.
Are
I
you're
just
being
spit.
you're being totally serious?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
gonna do.
Roll athletics to see if you can run fast enough to get there ahead of them before they see you.
Alright.
Now I don't have a proper map for this yet. What was it?
We gave you all of those map assets, and you couldn't make a map.
15 gigs.
This is fair.
Couldn't find one suitable map.
There's no time.
I would have had to look through all of them.
It's almost,
They were labeled. You could have just searched for cave.
there's too many.
Cave 1, Cave 2, Cave 3, Cave 4. None of these are any good.
No, I have a map for that. I don't have a map for outside the cave.
Oh.
Mostly because I just decided to do that like
You
5
could just
minutes
put us
ago.
in that same field that we've been in like 7
That's
times.
the plan.
This looks familiar.
Before that.
Can you filter the image a little bit so it's a little bit whiter, like it looks a little bit colder? Because we're further north now.
Don't think so.
Oh man, that what was it? Heroes
Okay,
Forge?
this
Is
might
that the name of that website Eddie sent us this week?
Yeah.
There was an option for one of the items was a furry cloak, like what the House Stark wears, and I almost like put that on
Almost
the
got
second.
it.
But like he's a pirate, he wouldn't have a winter is coming coat.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially since pirate coat was one of the options. Like, well, how do you not do that?
Right, I know. Like I was looking at it too, and it's like everything is like wizard. You know, like
Yeah.
why would I put another like coat on him when this is
Right.
like the wizard?
Like this is the perfect one. Like when I picture Cedric, like that's what he looks like. I even asked the person that did my avatar to like, can you put like a Captain Hook coat on it? There he is. Look at that handsome guy.
Okay. So let me drag you guys over here. Oh, that's right. There is no cave entrance, but let's say it's right about there. The rest of you guys were you running along with Cedric also?
So we're pretty close
Or-
behind Tema, but
Okay.
I would say
Wait, what did you roll a 14?
For athletics. He told me to roll for athletics.
Yeah.
To run.
Okay, so you don't quite manage to get to the cave, and the guys spot you before you get there. Let me.
you're like
Right.
puffing and puffing,
Yeah.
but then you
Like,
but then you quickly stop.
You made it!
To like a stroll, you know. It's kind of like
Yeah, like when I realized I wasn't going to beat
acting
them there,
like-
I think
acting like
I
you
wanted
never
to
were
stroll up.
sprinting, you know?
Right.
Hey, you guys.
Oh, look at us arriving here at the same time and in the same condition.
Okay. So there's that guy. Two of these.
Oh, so I get there ahead of them.
Well, they see you. I mean, you can beat them to the cave, but
Yeah.
they see you there.
Is this the entrance right here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
somewhere up there.
Ninjas. And that monkey.
Yeah, there's all
Damn.
kinds of. It's
The
a real
monkey.
motley
Oh,
crew.
that's right. Oh yeah, it's basically just a crew of different.
This is the 7 snakes, right? Or whatever.
Oh right, there are 7.
Oh snap!
Although you did kill all of them. Wait, now I can't see that monkey again.
Guys, zoom out.
I mean, we have personally killed at least
Oh, got
15 of the 7 snakes. So, like
15 of the black network.
Okay.
What is that right there?
Well, no, they were all 7
That was too
snakes,
close.
weren't they?
The 7 snakes was a
What is
Oh.
specific group
Well, one of them
within
got away.
Yeah.
within the blind.
Like
One of them
the
ran away
person
from
Oh, that's right.
trout or something.
A trout.
I mean, it's like a banshee or something.
Huh? Does it look like a woman or a monkey?
Oh, I would have thought a woman.
Do you
What are
see the
talking
monkey?
about?
A trout?
Do you see the monkey?
On her?
See when you look back, like that's the monkey's eye, and that's like its forehead, and like that's its nose. It's like an entire face just of a monkey.
talking about
Like
this
an ape,
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotcha.
like a gorilla.
Like it's like looking
I'm
up.
not
or
sure. I
something.
can't really see
You
it.
know? What's her shoulder?
Oops. It's like the monkey's like right here, like nose ridge.
I think that's its mouth.
This
Yeah.
one. Okay.
That
So
thing.
there's 7 people.
kind of-
And
Yeah.
And it's like
Well,
Yeah,
it's-
they're
it's-
basically
it's kind
approaching
of looking
you.
up though, isn't it?
Approaching the cave, and they
Take a
see
little
you,
bit over,
and
yeah.
they take off sprinting. Try to get there real quick.
Aha!
Avast you
And
Avast! Douchebags, ho!
they approach you at the cave, weapons drawn, and demand to know what you're doing here. And one of them actually kind of yells out, "It almost looks like the other guy turns to, that's not." And what are you
Did I tell
doing
you I
here?
slouched down to look shorter than normal?
You did say that, but that was.
But I
for-
failed my athletic check to get there in
you,
time.
you were in the process of
You
running.
should maybe act like you're the dwarf.
That's what I was trying to do. What am I doing here?
Yeah, they demand to know what you're up to, what you're doing here.
I mean, I don't really feel like I owe them any answers, so I just like kind of like spit to the side and keep moving towards the entrance.
Okay.
Like a slow pace.
You know, like in football when they throw like a real long over the top pass and the guy just gets torched, and so for the last 10 yards he just holds the ball behind him and kind of pimps it into the end zone, running slower than normal. Like, I know you can't catch me, so I don't have to run full speed. I move like kind of like that.
I feel like you're gonna be up there all by yourself.
I mean, I assume my friends are coming along behind me.
Okay. So you do that. You run towards the entrance, and all of a sudden,
How far can
one
I
of
move?
them.
Wait, can I move to here?
Well, sure, you'd get to about there.
Alright.
When all of a sudden, right in front of you appears one of the group,
Wait,
blocking the
how
entrance.
did you do that? That's
Damn.
bold.
He just he didn't like run there faster than
Did
you.
he like
just,
thump over
yeah,
there?
He just boom, and
Oh,
he's there.
Misty step.
I've seen
Like
these tricks
person.
before. Do I get an opportunity attack for them?
If
like,
we want to
moving
roll
past
for
me?
initiative, he didn't move past you.
Oh, he just
He went
wasn't
from
there,
here
and then he was
to
there.
here.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So you're blocked off from the entrance, and they keep approaching you. And I think at this point, it sounds like we probably just go ahead and roll for initiative.
I have taken a step closer to them, and
Okay.
I'm like nose to nose.
Okay.
I make like a kiss.
And you can all, like you guys, if you want to, you can move up to like, whoops. You can move up to wherever you want to within, not past this group.
I think I'm hiding behind this tree.
Okay.
Stealth mode, of course. I don't think they've seen me.
I also hide.
Well, I don't necessarily want to be
You
like
wish.
seen as well, so I guess I'm just gonna sit back here as well in these bushes.
Let you take the. Yeah.
Dang, what
Now-
did I roll? A 4?
Oh, that's bad.
Okay. You get a plus what
Why is
now?
my
Zigzag?
initiative so
plus
bad?
5.
You have a 16, which puts you at the same
What
spot.
is initiative? Like, how do I improve my initiative? Is that like-
dexterity?
Is it dexterity?
I kind of think. What was I rolling that for? Oh,
It does.
I think it is.
You three roll stealth, probably, to see if they've seen you. They've definitely seen Cedric.
Are you sure?
And once they saw him, they kind of chased after him, and they may
pretty
not have
dark out.
noticed you.
I guess we make a few crunchings.
Got a 30.
Crunchings and munchings.
Is that the first time we've seen a
You
30
did
roll?
what now? I believe so. 20 plus 10.
I mean, it was not on
Okay,
my advantage.
so I mean, okay, so 22, 9. So Meisner here, a couple heads turn and kind of see Meisner. Looks like they see him. Like the two front guys are the closest guys here. Oops. That guy and that guy. Looks like they've seen Meisner, but Zujak and no one are unseen as of yet.
So maybe since I'm spotted, kind of move around just on the outside, kind of show now that I'm kind of strutting maybe a little bit, a little saunter, like I wasn't trying to hide, like I'm just
Just go for a little stroll.
right,
So,
It's better than like stepping on a stick and it cracks like.
on your turn, you can definitely do that.
So, I'm going to delay my turn. I guess it's like this.
Okay.
Let me know what I can do, what I can't do. I'm going to delay my turn to see if their first guy is going to make an attack towards us. And if he makes an attack towards us, I make an attack towards him with
So
my
you've
bow.
basicly got your
Ready to
crossbow,
action.
hand crossbow,
My longbow.
longbow. So you've got it there trained on him, ready to let loose
Right,
if
right.
he attacks.
well, crossbow just needs a trigger,
Yeah.
Yeah, you only need one hand for the crossbow.
Yeah.
With the longbow, you
And if he doesn't
like,
attack,
an opposable
I
bow.
hold until someone does attack.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, you can do that.
so you're just like, you drop it! No, you drop it!
Yeah. Okay, so this first guy here yells out, "Hey, there's a guy behind the tree here," and he
just walking, man.
Not just us squirrels!
He will run up here, and while he's running, he is pulling out his something.
Ew.
Is he going to take a leak or something?
It's like one of
Scimitar.
those real shady.
He is
city
pulling
parks
out
after
his
3
scimitar
a.m.
as he runs, and he runs toward Meisner, ready to strike a blow
Ready
at
to
him.
strike.
So I,
When all of a sudden,
Oh boy. He's hidden though. So
I think
so I'd
I
get
said
I'd get. Do I get advantage from being? Or would he be surprised? I don't
Yeah.
know.
he's definitely.
And you have an ally.
Actually, that's weird. They're surprised by two of you. Yeah. Yeah, for that you have advantage. Let's go with that. And I was kind of thinking, usually when you're unseen, you have advantage, right? Usually give you advantage. Anyway, he has no idea you're there. He's focused on someone else. Go for it. 25 hits.
25 hits, and then I give him a.
Crap, a 10 almost hit.
Uh-oh. Did it
A
go for
crit
you?
fail almost worked.
Well, a crit
What-
fail never works.
Yeah, but what if someone's AC was like 2? Would a crit fail?
Crit fail always fails.
It always fails no matter what.
20. Okay, so this guy is running up there to take a shot at Meisner, hand drawn back, when all of a sudden an arrow just plunges right into his chest and goes right through him, just kind of pins him right up into the tree.
And he keeps
And-
like, putting these guys on a T for us. I love it.
He is dead.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
He's dead!
He looked like a pretty young
Pup.
newbie guy.
Yeah, it's too bad the other 6 don't have the same
So
icon.
can I still, can I still
So your turn
continue?
basically starts now, so you
Okay.
can do your bonus action
Okay,
movement
okay.
now.
So I kind of just like step out from behind the tree with like a note, like basically with another arrow notched, and just like say, Anybody else willing to fight? Or we're gonna do some talking.
I was kind of looking forward to the fight.
Oh, I mean,
That's just,
That guy yells out, not
There are
interested.
18 of us.
Right. And we have 15 ancient red dragons. No, he yells out that I'm not interested in talking. You can either leave or die.
ha!
Those are fighting words.
Sound like a 3-year-old. I think at this
Who
point,
says that, Eddie?
This guy, the closest guy.
Looks like
And
a
did
looks
you
like a
say
pirate.
we recognize
Looks like a
that,
real,
that uniform as
swarthy
the Dark
fella.
Brotherhood thing?
Actually, the guy right in front of you, you definitely recognize
Okay.
pretty much all black
The guy that
with a
flew
little
over
bit
there.
of gray trim. Like they're definitely black network folks.
Sweet.
So, I think that's. I just.
You know, with that, your bonus action's probably
Right. I mean, I would say this. I'm not really planning on doing anything else. I just say, let's fight.
all right. You can move if you want.
Like,
I ain't scared. I ain't moving my ground.
Okay.
like you do the Mortal
Meisner,
Kombat.
you're up.
Alright.
I will be right back.
So, what did you say you did?
He shot a dude.
You shot a dude. All
I mean, I killed that guy one
So
time.
that was his standard action.
right. Okay.
And he could take a bonus action. Can you hide with a bonus action? Or can
So
you
like yes and no.
disengage
It has to be
or
like
dash?
I can use like disengage or
Yeah.
dash or some things like that. But I mean, I guess it's like this. At this point, I'm willing to do a little tussling in the mud with the pigs.
Okay.
All right. So, if we're gonna be tussling, I'm gonna start raging.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh yeah.
Like they see like this guy like chilling like mildly along, and all of a sudden just like. Remember that beard sprouts
Right.
10
exactly.
inches.
What is it? What do you do when you rage? Do you like Nicolas Cage in Gone in 60 Seconds listening to Slow Rider? It's like
I mean, maybe it's like a mix between that and the Hulk. Like, but
No,
it's random.
Here we go. Here, I got it right here. Let me see if I can look it up. So it's part musical, right?
it's what?
Part musical.
Like you do a musical number to go into a musical.
Basically, it's all
Barbarian
happening
Rage.
in here, you know.
He goes like,
Okay, let me see if I can get it.
okay.
Alright. What's it called?
He's going into his rage.
He's going
right
into
now.
a rage and he's got a.
This is what
a
happens
bit.
when he goes into his rage in his
Uh-oh.
head.
Okay. Okay. So,
Oh, hey, can I get my my owl?
To trust is to have confidence and
He
hope.
plays an
In
ad.
other words, it's the comfort
because
And it makes me go into a rage
he
too.
saves money. Okay, so like right before it starts going. Right, it kind of starts up here, like just a little twitch of the eye, You just kind of feel the rest going on. Slowly ripples down the arms. Starts kind of breathing a little heavier. All of a sudden, like beard, hair, out of nowhere, and then reaches, pulls the sword out, and just goes ham. It's basically how it
green.
goes.
He's wearing a yellow zoot suit.
And that's
Awesome.
some of the last
Isn't
things
that
we
right?
see.
Isn't that what happens? Is that what that's from?
From what?
Isn't that the song in The Mask?
Probably.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar. Like that, yeah.
Or were you doing it just for fun?
Just for fun.
Did
yeah.
you look up that song on purpose?
No, I just
Oh,
heard it.
okay.
I just was envisioning it. It's like perfect, and then right at that part, like brings it out. So I guess in that case, they're all. Get it.
Quick question.
Hey.
Do you want to always have your owl there, or do you want to just say where it's at?
Over to him.
Or do you want to have it
Should I
there
do
to
a
remind
reckless
you?
attack, or
Oh,
should I just keep-
I could just, yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
fine
if
with just
I'm
being able to
raging-
say where it's at.
I mean, I think a reckless attack is always
Or
good,
it's
right?
for
Like,
damage.
what is your reckless attack? If you click on that.
Does
so-
the Does the owl just?
Not a
Do
big
you
deal.
have a staff or something as a wizard?
I have a quarterstaff.
Maybe the owl just like sits on top of it as you
Okay.
walk along.
Yeah.
There it is. You can
That's like an ornament that comes to life.
Okay, sorry. What was that?
He went into a rage. I think
Yeah.
that's it.
I mean,
Well,
I think. I mean, I don't know.
You what now?
I think I would. I don't know if it's a bad. I don't know. Maybe it's bad because everyone can attack you.
I like that
No, no,
idea.
because you get.
I
Because
just,
during your rage, you take half.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
So I think I would. Yeah, rage and reckless attack. I think.
rage and reckless attack.
Wait, that's right. You take half damage on everything except psychic.
Yeah.
I'm going to insult the crap out of you.
Do they have a bard
You'll find
that
out.
has a psychic attack?
You'll find out.
Yeah, it's.
Yes, he does.
It's that witch. thing.
They've got a lot of variety.
Problem is do they know this?
Okay, so rage, and you have. Did you take it off?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you've got 2 left.
I've got 2 left.
Rage and reckless attack. Okay, go for it.
Alright, I guess
Wait.
how do I?
What, great sword or
Yeah, great sword.
you can just click on it? There it is. 15 attacking which guy? Well,
Attacking,
from right there, I guess nobody.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, did you
attacking
move?
this
attacking
guy.
that dude up there.
So where did you move to?
Well, you just have to just move your guy more.
Yeah.
Might
I hate to break it.
hate to break it to you. He can move 40 feet.
This is true.
Can you move further when you're in a rage, or is that just your?
No, there was something else that gave him
Really?
the extra movement.
That's cool.
It is. Actually, that 40
Isn't
feet
it
is
when you're not
useful.
wearing armor, heavy armor?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ways
that's
to-
right.
Yeah.
Okay. You want the select move
click
tool
on
up top, the arrow.
Ah, there you go. Okay. There you go. Okay.
Okay. Have at him with a 15 just hits.
Just hits.
And then there, if you just click on the bottom on the right on the great sword,
Okay.
it'll roll the damage for you. 12 slashing damage. Ouchie.
I think you get.
No wait, that was a
Okay.
24 technically.
Is that right?
Actually,
Extra attack.
Or was he recklessly attacking?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and reckless attack.
Yeah. So
So how did
and then
you
he can
get
attack
extra
again.
damage?
You do
for-
the you've got an extra
Oh,
attack
and,
already.
doesn't he get extra damage, or is that figured in already? Because
Rage, no, that's +2.
Well, does reckless attack give you extra damage?
No, just advantage. Yeah.
Oh, it gives you
Okay,
advantage.
so that's another 2. And then I think you have extra attack,
Extra attack, yeah.
So that's actually really
so you can
good.
basically
Is
attack
that a
again.
feat, or is that?
No, it's just something he can do.
So I just pull out the great
I
sword
don't think
again.
it's a
again.
feat. Well, basically,
In a case like that,
The
yeah,
one
you
thing
kind of
is
have to use the
he-
same
everyone
weapon
has
That's
advantage
what I
on
want
it.
to
because you
Okay.
don't have time to
You got
search
it.
around.
So like, that's
19.
the downside.
Alright.
So the
so
19
not
hits.
just, yeah, hit
So
that.
he can do it as many times as he wants, though.
That's another
He's just like grant
9.
advantage all the time.
I'm not sure on that.
Okay.
Ouch. So you put a pretty good hurting on him. And anything with your bonus action?
Well,
I don't think you can actually, you really have anything. Oh no, going into a rage is a bonus action. Yeah. Okay, never mind. You're done. Zujak.
Okay, so I'm not sure what the initiative is on the owl.
It's not.
I'm hoping it's high.
Roll something.
It's 17.
Okay, let me roll. D20. Okay, good. I don't know if it has plus anything, but
15. So it'll go right after you.
okay. So basically, I kind of delay my turn because I'm gonna have the owl. Let's see how far is this. Yeah, well, I need to really fly there. So the owl is gonna come swooping in,
Mhm.
and right when it hits this spot right here, I
Oh
do.
crap! I grouped them too close together.
I do burning hands.
Oh.
Why doesn't it?
Burning hands.
Why doesn't it roll?
Darude, Burning Handstorm.
It's not doing anything to you guys, is it?
It is not.
I thought you were gonna throw a fireball. I like to hum the Pitbull tune every
You're so
time he
connected?
throws a fireball.
I mean, it should be.
Fireball.
Maybe I'll.
Is the settings all set up correctly?
Lord, you see his brutal critical? He has a thing called brutal critical.
I have no idea. The barbarian does?
Yeah. Beginning at level 9, you can roll 1 additional weapon damage die when determining the extra damage for a critical hit with a
I don't know.
attack.
So you have to crit to use it, but
Basically, what does that say?
No.
So
yeah,
basically,
This increases
so this here is
to
a
2
self
additional dice
cast,
at 13
but I read that you
and
can
3
do it
additional
through
dice at level 17.
basically a spell
So,
through your.
and you can do that once per
Okay.
what?
And
it
so
seems like every
a
time you
thin
crit.
sheet of
so-
flame
Every-
shoot
every
forth from
time
your
you
outstretched
crit.
fingertips.
Yeah.
Each creature in a 15-foot cone must
That
make a
is
dexterity
sweet.
saving throw. A creature takes 3d6 fire
I thought my
damage on a
class was
failed
gonna
save,
make
or
me
half as much
deal a
damage
lot more
on a
damage
successful
than it
one.
does.
What?
Okay, so that would
The
hit all
fire
4
class.
of them.
Fire squad.
Probably
I think
like
I'm,
you going
I'm
for.
Right,
more
I
to
mean, I
the
think it
soak
should
up
because
damage. I thought it was
15-foot
gonna be
cone.
a
15.
deal
Oh.
of damage.
Well, one thing
Yeah.
is your weapons aren't.
Or I guess it would.
Yeah.
That should actually be like right over
I'm
top of this
gonna
guy.
I mean,
drop
yeah,
the
it
kid.
would be.
I like,
Yeah, that works.
like for
So
RP, I like having
and then a
hand
cone,
axes
I
so much,
think
but
would
I think
hit.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to stop using it
Yep.
so much.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll a 3d6, I guess.
Which is disappointing.
And your
I like it because it gives me a
dexterity
third attack.
save
Right.
would be
no,
DC
right.
would be what, 16?
No, it is. Is it a 15? 14
Okay, so we
actually.
get one of these. That guy succeeds.
Yeah, I guess you just
So he
read
takes
about your
6.
stuff and kind of push as much
Yeah,
as
all there.
possible. And try to say that with
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Takes 6. That guy +1 succeeds. Fails. So that is 6. 12. Okay. So they all take a little bit of fire damage.
Nice.
Some more than others.
Meisner, how much damage did you deal to that
Okay.
guy? Was it 7
Could have been 9.
or 9?
9
Yeah,
plus.
so the owls just kind
No.
of veer off
He
right
dealt-
Like
under the trees.
14 plus 9.
yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, well,
Yeah,
That's it.
he just kind of veers
He's
off.
not even
Yeah, they just kind of fly by, you know.
After the
swoops
first
in,
guy went down from
unleashes
one
it,
arrow.
Not like
I mean,
napalm.
that is a lot
Yeah,
of damage.
exactly.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
And considering you can do that over.
So it's this guy. He's got that guy there. He's got a great axe. But he is going to run up to Meisner here and take a swing at him with his great axe. How does a 17 do for you?
It hits.
So that would be 14 points of slashing damage.
Now he has resistance to it.
Dang it. That would be 7 points of slashing damage.
Dun dun dun. Eddie hates it when we get half damage.
I do.
He hates it so much.
It makes it so hard for me to kill you.
Aw. Poor little Phil.
Okay, that's all for him. Next guy up will also actually no, he's gonna run up here towards no one. He really
He
can
was
only-
the one that was yelling at no one.
Yeah, he can only get to there, so he'll just rush up towards him, but he'll stop there a little bit short.
Like in a turn-based fighting game where like they move and then they just stand there like this.
Yeah, he's right now standing there doing this.
Super intimidating.
Okay, this guy. This was not a great idea to have this many different characters.
Remember what they all do.
Yeah, and just having to, yeah. Well, that doesn't do anything.
I'm a little afraid for Cedric up there with that guy with that blue orb.
Oh, Cedric will
Look how big Cedric's head is.
My colleague,
It is a very big head. I specifically requested that. That his head would be a little too big.
I mean, I'd say that's a lot too big, but okay.
Well, he's a dwarf, and also he drinks a lot.
Beard head.
Yeah, you know how your head swells if you like drink a lot, and your nose gets all veiny and red.
Okay, this guy will move up behind his pal here, in between Meisner and Cedric, and take a shot at Cedric with his short cross or hand crossbow. What was it? Light crossbow. And since his pal is within 5 feet, he gets to also do some sneak attack damage. Oh crap. Well, does an 8 hit you?
Roll it dumb.
Okay. So you hear a crossbow bolt go like right into the wall or the cave
I don't
inside
even-
your head.
I don't even turn around.
He's still
Alright.
I
spitting.
just like roll my
Like
eyes.
he's still spitting sunflower seeds
Right.
out there.
You know, one of the sunflower seeds gets hit with the
Yeah.
as it goes by.
You look over into the cave and there's a sunflower seed
Pinned
perfectly
into the
pinned
wall.
into the stone. Okay.
Spit the next one out low nervous.
I spit the next one in the other guy's face.
guy.
This guy has seed-seeking arrows.
Okay, this guy that just got attacked by Meisner will take 2 swings at Meisner, and rolls an 11 and a 17.
Alright, the 17 hits.
And that will be 9, so basically 4 slashing damage. I'm so sad. Okay, now it is the teleporter fella. Or the Misty Step fella.
Uh-huh.
I guess as far as that goes there, that just
Ooh, I'm so
that's
happy.
why you get half. Okay.
oh, we don't have any music going on.
So it's not
Yeah,
technically
Hey!
full.
Where's the music,
Right.
Eddie?
Unacceptable.
Okay. Just half. Gotcha.
It's ruining my immersion. Because I don't know how many fights you guys have been in real life, but yours is music in the background.
Right.
Oh yeah.
There's always that guy like on the other side, like, oh, sorry. Like,
The bartender always pulls out a phone real quick and fumbles around.
Right.
Okay, carry on.
Austin, there's like an ad playing because Spotify.
Yeah.
You know, with ads.
You have to listen to a Home Depot spot for like 30 seconds before the
that
music
seems like
comes on.
something they would throw in what's
An ad.
the Ryan Reynolds movie?
Deadpool.
It sounds like something they would throw in a Deadpool
Right.
movie.
Oh.
Like an ad would pop up in the middle of his fight scene.
They got a release date for that movie today.
Oh, really?
Deadpool 2, I think. Yeah.
Well,
When
what
is
is
it?
You're all sitting on computers. Okay, you can look it up just as fast as I
I'm
can.
recording the screen, okay?
You can't have both of our viewers, one of which is me, like, oh, what's he doing in the middle of an encounter?
Exactly.
Trying to watch something here.
Let me look it up for
Looking at
you all.
Deadpool release dates.
Okay.
This episode brought to you by Deadpool 2.
I wish. So that guy in front of
I
you,
did say they paid for it.
he disappears.
Oh damn.
As in,
Do I get a opportunity attack for that?
No.
sure, you can try. Go for it.
It's May 18th for the record.
22.
I definitely get
Uh,
advantage
You
because
feel,
I spit a sunflower seed in his face and he got distracted.
Okay.
Like just a moment ago, I did.
Nah, 22
All
would
right.
be enough. So
Tell me
you
about how I
just
don't hit him.
he disappears, and you're free. You swallow a sunflower seed by accident, you cough it up a little bit, and then take a swing at it with your hand axe, and you hit air all the way
Yeah.
through.
Cool.
All the way through.
Thanks for letting me take that opportunity attack, Eddie. That
Well, you
never,
were asking
that you
for
were
it.
never gonna give me.
Well, no, of course not. Okay.
The bullish.
And that's it for him, and it is Cedric's turn.
Oh, is it? Okay, I thump over to the other side. I've started thinking that maybe I'm the Dragonborn and I just don't know it yet. This guy right here, the green dude, I'm gonna chuck a javelin at him.
Okay.
I'll do 18 versus AC.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna hit.
Yeah, you bet your butt. And then, now that I've hit him with my javelin and established myself as a superior specimen, I run up to here, and I'm going to use that,
Okay.
and I'm gonna smack him with a great axe.
Alright.
I do 11.
To the
Same dude.
That's gonna miss.
That's gonna miss. Okay. I use my second attack to do it again.
Okay.
Do a crit.
Hey!
Do I hit him with
Psych.
that?
Yes.
Okay. I roll a 13 on the crit chart.
And that is slashing, right?
Yeah.
Roll your dice twice, add them together, and the creature's bleeding for the next minute. Lose 1d8 at the start of each turn until it uses an action to
Roll
staunch the
the damage dice twice.
Yep.
Ooh, that's a great axe too.
So I roll a 5 plus a 5.
And I will
Best you
put
could do.
that.
Yeah, they weren't great rolls.
That is pretty bad.
They were both 2s. I rolled
Ouch.
2s on d12s twice.
Yikes. Okay, so that's still 12 damage.
What if I
Actually,
just
10.
did?
10.
Can I just take
10.
the 14 plus 7?
Sorry.
Actually, it would just be 14
Yeah.
if I just did the roll.
Okay. Bonus action?
Not yet.
Okay. So this guy in the back that hasn't gone yet will run up to here.
What's that icon that you just put on that
Wait,
guy?
was that too far? No.
Right?
Looks like a couple arrows in the back.
Does it mean the javelin is stuck in him?
No, it's. I just need some kind of indicator that he's bleeding.
Okay,
He's got arrows sticking out of him. That makes
gotcha.
sense. Okay. That guy will swing a great axe at Meisner and roll a completely awful 7. So he swings his great axe at you, and you can hear it whistling through the air behind you. You duck down as it swings over your head.
Does it hit the other guy?
Nope. And we're back to no one.
So
Nice.
I see
Feels much
this.
better.
As this guy is running up towards me, I still have that arrow notched in my bow,
Okay.
and I actually fire at this guy right here.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say you're gonna blast him in the face from. he ran at you while you were holding a bow, like.
Right.
And he just kept sprinting.
I just ignore him and fire to the other guy.
16 will hit.
Which guy did you just shoot at, Noah?
This guy gets double sneak attack because he's by 2 of you,
Nice.
That's a negative.
but
Sneak attack.
he does take this damage though.
28! Holy cow!
That's a bit of it.
Yeah, he takes an arrow to the worst possible part you can take an arrow to. The knee.
The knee. Yeah. He doesn't get to be an adventurer
His
anymore.
adventuring
No.
days are over.
Yes.
He has to guard freaking Markarth now.
Yeah.
I think I then I put my bow away and pull out my rapier, and I actually advance forward towards him and say, "Please try."
You just may oblige.
And then I'm done.
Okay?
Man, you
Meisner.
turned that longbow into like a
Alright.
That thing is
plus
stupid.
9, dude. You killed a dude with 1 shot a minute ago.
To be fair, he was a chump.
Alright, so
Yeah, but still,
Right.
you sniped him. Boom, headshot.
do a reckless attack on pirate looking dude.
That's me. I'll do that.
below
The bloody one.
the bloody pirate dude.
Okay.
All right.
16 will hit.
By the way, Eddie, just so you know, you'd have advantage on attacks. So.
I just realized I was looking back through here real quick, and none of them.
That was +7.
Wah,
I know
wah.
it's-
Yeah, no, the other one was a 14. I just realized that when he said reckless attack, I was like, oh crap.
Oh,
So I scrolled back and looked through, and none of them would have hit him.
Okay.
Stupid idiots. Okay, so how much damage do you do on that?
Do I
one?
hit the great sword thing? Okay.
Yeah, yes, sorry. 8.
And then
So
Plus
that'd be
2.
+2.
So 10. Oh boy.
and do another attack.
Do her again. If he's asking for more.
I mean, at this point, he's not looking like he's asking for more. He'll take it if you can give it to him, but only because he has no choice.
Okay. Then I
That
getting a
25
little
will
wobbly.
hit. Hard.
Alright, then I hit.
Where did that
Did
other
you hit it all? Yeah.
You allow it. Okay. Please describe how you killed him.
Ooh, that's nice.
He probably
Um,
inside.
Okay, it came in. I should chase
Maybe
him
I
right
do
now.
a
I thought he just like down here or something.
So I notice he has a
Well, then you
beard.
can do it
So what
quick,
happens
yeah.
is when I swing it to
So
decapitate him, it also
Well, I
slices
just-
clean through
I
his
assumed he
beard,
was
gives him a
down
nice
there.
shave
Scroll down
as
that
well.
Okay, so you have killed a beard and a piratey looking fella. Okay, Zujak.
I will do. I'll do a firebolt at this guy right. Oops. This guy right here.
Okay. A 16 will hit. 12 damage. Okay.
And that is it.
Okay. And the owl.
He will provide advantage. He'll fly up here and start pestering that guy there.
Okay.
For no one.
Okay, it is this guy again, and he is once again going to take a swing at Meisner. This time it's an 18. It is a total of 9 damage, which is really 4 for you. How long does that rage last?
A minute.
Okay, 10 rounds. Okay, that is all for him. This guy down here by no one takes a swing at you with a scimitar. 22.
I use my reaction. I'm going to take half damage from that attack.
So that'll be 3.
How much?
3. So you dodge back and manage to kind of halfway dodge it a little bit. Feeling pretty good about it, when all of a sudden his left hand comes in from the other side with another scimitar. And of an 18,
That hits.
8 damage.
Of course, I have the one that is higher.
Okay. That is all for him. Sucks that these are all in order here. Oh well. Cedric,
Yo.
how would you feel about taking a short sword?
What's he roll?
that your XP?
7?
I think I will.
That's my goal.
How
Oh,
about
your
15?
monies. Okay.
Nope.
I hate this!
I've got just enough to blaze it.
Okay, well that guy's dead, so he will do
I
nothing.
do admire like his politeness, where he swings, he's like, What do you think
No.
of this?
No.
You think of that?
This one
No.
or this one?
I
and you
kind
just
of,
stand like, no.
I just kind of like half-heartedly like, no.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. Whoopsie. Hang on. So, no one and Sujak. Could you please make a dexterity saving throw? Because all of a sudden, from kind of up here, this area, you see a big fireball just whooshing towards you. Somebody did.
I need to be level 7 right now.
Owie. That will be 28 fire damage, please.
Okay.
I'm so happy right now. I can do a fireball.
You can do a what? Fireball?
You take half damage, so 14.
You said it was 28.
Shoot. Yeah, 28.
Oh boy.
Okay. And Cedric.
So,
So I can't see where it came from though.
Yeah, it came from up here.
do I understand what just happened?
Oh, it's an invisible guy, I guess.
Is,
Roll intelligence.
can I do history to know if there are like people that can go invisible? Or
I mean, you've probably heard of Zujak talking about, spells and stuff.
Yeah.
So you know there's something called invisibility,
yeah,
and it's a spell.
does it have anything to do with people that can just swoop over to another area? Or does he just turn invisible and then run? Is that what he's doing? Okay. So he's not like teleporting.
He can also do that.
Alright, well, I'm right next to a guy, so that's my problem right now, I guess. So I'm.
That's gonna miss.
Yep, I'll use my second attack to do a 24.
That'll hit. It's almost a crit. I assume Wyatt has to.
Oh, wait. Is that a 19?
Nope.
No,
18.
that's an 18. So I'll do 9 damage to him.
Okay. Oh wait, I almost forgot.
Wait, no. It is a 19. It's a 19 plus my strength plus my proficiency. So it is a crit. If you hover over the 24, it says 19 plus 3 strength plus 3 proficiency equals 18 plus 3 plus 3.
It says critical is greater than 19.
Oh,
That's the formula.
'cause-
Down below it
'cause-
says 18 plus 3 plus 3,
Yes.
which is 24.
I understand what that is because I already changed.
I
that
really
to-
want to give you a critical hit, but I just can't.
I think I changed it to say my crit was
Rage
19.
damage?
Yeah.
Damage plus.
Yeah, I did.
Do I? Is that?
Never mind.
Or-
Sorry.
Ooh, is that bloody, both of you?
Remember, we're doing that plus
I'm
2.
Yeah.
so happy.
It did.
That's not for anything with.
They actually got bloody
That's something
afterwards. It had
okay.
it was unrelated.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Anything else? Or were you done? Bonus action
No, not yet.
or movement?
I'm done.
Okay, this guy will make an attack on Meisner with advantage. 22.
Yikes. Yeah, it hits.
So 9, which is really 4 slashing damage.
Right.
It takes off so slowly when you just do half damage.
I don't know. I got hit pretty hard by like 16 different attacks.
Oh, hey, it happens. It is your turn.
There. Finally came on. This glove is now worth like $40 less.
Who all wants something else? Mountain Dew.
Shake my head.
I'll take another beer.
I'll take a Mountain Dew.
I'd like to Stella
Or
Artois.
no one. You good?
I'm good. Boy. I guess I gotta ignore them. Do some deeps on this guy. Get him off me.
Struggling there to survive.
So you guys want to take this opportunity to talk about Eddie's brother in case he shows this video to his coworkers again?
Now what?
Wait, what?
I said, do you guys want to take this opportunity to like talk smack about Lady's brother in case he shows this video to his coworker?
We should.
What, were you
'Cause I
showing this
hear-
to someone?
Or talk smack about Daniel or Marcus, probably.
Oh, Daniel? I heard that guy was on Jerry Springer.
Heard? I saw.
Okay. What you doing?
Okay, so I
Ooh, that's close.
like he swings at me,
Mm-hmm.
and like this guy right here, I am going to basically like take my disengage, and I'm going to roll backwards, like basically like do a just kind of roll backwards to about here,
Mm-hmm.
and pop up, shoot him with my longbow.
Now, just actually, I didn't mention it at the time, but that fireball that was there, kind of, it's towards fall, winter. There's trees, still have some dry leaves on them, and that tree is now the bottom part of it is burning. So,
Blaze.
whatever that's.
Okay.
So it'll look super cool when he backflips past it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like smoke.
So, I remember that quite a while ago, I had 2 poisoned arrows, and I've only ever
Yes.
used one.
Yes.
Oh,
I kind of think you had more than 2.
can I interrupt for a second?
I don't know.
But yeah, you definitely got some poisoned arrows still.
I know I used to have one.
I think I forgot something, Eddie. The green dude that I'm hitting on, is he taking ongoing damage? Is that what that marker is for?
Yeah.
He is now. You're gonna have to remind me again next time.
I will.
It's his turn.
Is it on his turn or my turn?
His turn.
Okay.
So he took another 2. Okay. Sorry. Go
And
on.
I go, so yeah, so I do that back, kind of back roll,
Mhm.
pop up, shoot him with my longbow with the poison arrow.
Mhm.
I think I have advantage because of the bird,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 21. Will hit.
Nice.
and
A plus 9 is
Uh,
awesome.
do 8 damage, and then I guess I don't know what the poison does.
I could probably look at it real quick. What I think you do. 3d6. They need to make a Constitution save, which he will succeed. So he takes half damage. So 4. Now I'm confused again. Sneak attack. Can you do that whenever you have advantage?
Yeah, but when you have advantage, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
So you can
Oh,
do
really?
sneak attack because the owl gives you advantage.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Okay. So
Not that I want to help you kill them faster, but
but
but them's the rules.
he is blood.
rules is rules.
Yep.
Okay.
Unless you want to
And
break. Unless I want to break. To be more specific.
and I yell over
Everyone's
at
entertained.
Marvin. I'm like, we need to spread out, and let's see here. So I moved 5 feet. How far can I only move 30? So I think oops. Am I able to move up to here?
How far was that?
Oh, I can actually move
10.
one more.
I don't think so.
Because I was here, so I went 5 there.
Oh yeah, you
and
were.
then
Weren't you down here?
I was right here.
Okay. Yeah. You can do a long one.
Right. Okay. And I believe that is it for me.
All right. Meisner.
All right. With the sword still a little bit red and still got some hair sticking on it. I go for the guy down at the south end there.
Mhm.
So I'll do a reckless attack on him with my great sword.
That's correct.
Nice.
Okay, so roll another d20.
Oh, that you know what?
Actually, yeah, we do our crits. I don't know if we didn't explain that
I
yet,
think
but our
we
crits
barely
is a
went over
custom.
it, yeah.
You know,
kind of a
remember I was
pulse
talking
rules
about
kind
how
of
he
thing.
gets the crit bonuses as he gets higher leveled?
Yeah.
Think about it. He also gets advantage, which means he gets the double rolls to get more crits.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, because his crits are different, right? Or does he not have that?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Alright,
So,
how do I-
I can't wait for that.
there is a. Can you show the dice
Yeah,
roll
so
or
if you go
just
up
type
to
it
like
in?
this right here.
Oh. This guy.
Yeah. And then if you just actually hit the roll, it's D20 right now.
Oh, that's a good one. Remember?
Twice the maximum result of your damage dice. And, okay, so roll another d20 for major injury.
Yeah.
So roll.
What was that one?
12.
The creature has disadvantage on Constitution and Death saving throws. Oh dear. And your maximum possible damage is what now? 12, 15, so a total of 30 damage. Owie! No, 34.
What happens to him?
Because you're raging.
Well,
he gets bloodied.
now he gets another
Very
attack.
bloody. Oh, that's right. 34 isn't enough for you? I mean, call it a day.
Great swords
Jeez.
are fun.
Let's try to do a repeat.
A 17 will hit. And a 16 will as well, for a matter. As a matter of fact. And that'll be 13. Yeah, those two swings sliced him up pretty good. He's hanging on to life, but he's starting to wave it goodbye.
Oh, dude, the guy by us is bloodied.
Yeah. You just messed him up.
Really? I didn't know I did that much damage.
He also, the fireball also got him a little bit.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh.
So,
The
friendly
fireball
fire.
guy is
He's
not,
not as
quite
close.
as fancy.
Well, I was gonna say this other guy was
Some other
pretty
guy.
ranky over here.
It's starting to smell like a barbecue pit.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay, Z-Jack.
What should I do to this guy?
Just an idea. Kill him? I don't know.
Could work.
I don't know.
But
It's-
how?
It's just crazy enough to work.
About once per session, I'm going to remind you, just to make sure
Just
you
doesn't
don't
want
forget.
you to forget.
I mean, you don't have to use it, but I just wouldn't want you to forget that you have it.
Okay, let me make sure my guy is. He's gonna go.
Fit for duty.
He's gonna go 30 feet away, and he will roll a wand of wonder.
Always works. Whenever I bring it up, he uses it.
I just hope it doesn't backfire.
58.
It's gonna be at that.
Time for more gold in the pockets.
That dude.
Yeah, sometimes it does literally backfire, and that ends up being a great thing.
Ooh, right.
You get a bunch of gold.
Except this time, maybe it
I don't have that many gold in my pockets.
Yeah,
though.
turns some golds into
Turns all
coppers.
of your gold into cockroaches.
Into-
Not bad. So,
Do I heal up?
you feel, again, it's one of those that goes
Backfire.
out this way, and it feels like just a little bit of life just left you.
Oh.
Left him or
Now, do you see where I took that out? Your hit point maximum permanently decreases
Oh!
by 1d10.
Oh my goodness!
what?
So
I've
your
never used
hit
that.
point max is now at 49.
You've had really good luck with this thing.
Now
but-
57 would have increased it permanently by 1d10. So you know, you'd always give it to somebody else.
I think I'll do that. Okay, that is the end of my turn.
Okay. And the owl?
He'll provide advantage for no one.
Okay. This guy that just got beat up will do a reckless attack. 18 on Meisner, which I believe hits.
You said 18, yeah.
So that'll be for you, just because it's you, 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
Wait, as in, so he did 12?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's all for him. This guy is starting to feel a little bit toasty under the tree. He will try to chase after no one. And oops, wrong guy. Attack with both hands with a scimitar. A 19.
I use my reaction to take half damage.
Okay, so that'll be 3. And then his second swing just misses completely. Cedric,
Alright.
So, like, in this case here.
how's
you
a
have to
22
strength,
for you?
yeah.
That'll hit
Push
me.
roll for break objects, then. So, like,
Holy cow.
yeah, could I utilize that in basically crushing something?
Please make a Constitution
Well,
saving
it's
throw.
not
I have
Right.
Advantage on
It's more like
Constitution
other
saving
things,
throws.
it's like
Inanimate
Right?
objects.
Don't I?
Yep.
Because of my
smash
dwarven
guy or something,
resilience.
I don't know, but I mean, I guess it's up to you if I want to do that.
Right.
So I get 26 on that.
That is going to succeed. You take 4 piercing damage. And 10 poison damage.
I have something against poison. I don't think I get poison.
Resistance
I
to
think-
poison.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, is that
Actually, so you take 5.
yeah?
Crap! That's kind of pathetic. Yeah. Resistance means half,
Right,
so
half
10,
it.
yeah, 5.
Okay,
Okay.
and he takes damage at the end of his turn.
At the start of his turn.
Oh.
So he might be dead.
Yeah, he might not. He's not even bloody.
Ooh.
Is he?
1d8, 1d8, and I roll an 8. He is now bloody.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like he's not dead.
No.
All right, is it my turn now?
No. It is, well, you don't know whose turn it is because you can't see him.
So he's not even in the initiative order anymore.
Oh, wait, is he not?
I don't see him.
Oh.
He wasn't between me and the green guy.
Cool. I see him. So. Oh, wait, I wanted to do this thing. Well, I'm gonna have to be careful. I'm gonna insta-kill all of you. Dun, 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 60-foot cone. What does that do for me? Yeah, you know what? So you, all of a sudden, you feel some, a bit of cold coming in. Like a cold front. Like a super cold front.
Yeah.
Like ridiculously cold. Meisner and Cedric, and all of these guys for that matter, will take make a DC 14 Constitution save. Actually, just Constitution save. I'm not supposed to tell you what it is. 25 succeeds. So you take 21 points of cold damage.
I would have taken like 42.
Good.
Holy
Constitution
smokes!
save,
Constitution.
please. 20. That will also succeed.
Holy smokes!
So yeah, you feel just
Passed it. I still
And you
took
can-
21.
you can. So you also take 21.
21 damage.
Yep. And you can see the ground is just completely frozen right up to kind of like this point here.
Yeah.
Now, I will also need to make some saving throws here to see if he just up and killed everybody else. That's a real possibility. 22 and a failure. Okay, this guy turns into a solid block of ice.
Who does?
The bloodied guy.
Ah, dang it. Oh, so he's.
That guy is now starting to bleed from like his nose and ears are starting to bleed, but he's still with us. He's not feeling great.
Cool.
And that guy. Ooh.
Monkey dies.
The monkey. What is
There's a
his
monkey?
constitution?
Yeah, that's the
No.
green thing.
Plus 2. Okay.
What?
He does not die. Okay. Cedric.
So this dude right next to me is frozen into a solid block of ice.
No.
No,
He is. He looks very, very cold.
but he would get an opportunity attack on me if I moved.
Yes.
Alright, well then I'm gonna attack him.
He will hit. 12. So, go ahead and tell me how you kill him.
Nothing special. You know how like you remember Ichiro?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how he would like start running to first base while
Yeah.
he was swinging. I do that.
Okay.
I swing through him as I step to here,
Okay.
and his body kind of like just stands still for a second, and then the top half just slides off it, and then the legs crumble to the ground.
Awesome.
One of those. Then I use my second attack on this area. I just swing it over there.
On
Can I
which
do
area? Oh yeah.
I have marked the map to show
Oh,
mentally
where? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
The Nat Geo.
Go ahead and roll.
So I'm sure I'd be at disadvantage for that.
Probably.
So I do a 10.
That's not gonna cut.
Alright.
I don't think. It will not.
Then as a...
Is he able to tell though if it like clangs off anything, or you know,
Yeah, do I notice anything like that?
maybe like wind, you know? whooshing
With a
or-
10,
No
you,
wind is coming in this direction.
Yeah.
With a 10, you swing through with your what? Great axe.
Yeah.
Which is like a
Two-handed
Right.
weapons.
So you swing through, and you miss, and you're like, ah, dang it. And then you look at the tip of your great axe,
Yeah.
and there's a little bit of cloth
Sweet.
there that looks like it tore off.
Cool,
Nice.
cool, cool. Cool. Then I use a bonus action to do my second wind, which is a 1d10 plus
A-
6.
Oh,
What level?
healing,
are we?
right?
We're
yes,
6,
yes,
right?
yes, yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
1d10 plus your final level, yeah. 6.
So I regain 11 hit points.
Yep. Okay. I assume that's all?
Yeah, I use my actions and my bonus.
Okay.
And
This guy down beside Meisner will again try to take a swing at him. 12.
Nope.
And yes, that's with advantage.
Hey, that guy that came up and attacked me, would he have taken poison damage from the arrow?
I don't think the way the arrows there say it doesn't say it's like every
okay.
turn.
Gotcha. Just like a.
So I don't think so.
Okay.
It's just a
Oh,
one time.
that's okay.
Okay.
he's not poisoned, he just took poison damage.
Okay.
Okay. No one.
Oh, I guess I had said that I would do
Good.
advantage. So I guess we maybe
No.
followed him.
Yeah.
So, I, we're kind of in like this duel here, and I say, boy, looks like your friends are having some real success. And I poke him.
I poke him.
Basically.
Oh yeah, you do poke him. Oh dear. That was close.
It just goes like tink off his armor.
Friend,
Forgot to pull out his sword.
You do a
Slight poke
little
with
of that,
uncertainty.
and a little
Tickle
of
him
this,
with it.
15. He's not looking so hot, but he is still on his feet, just barely. He's starting to look pretty wobbly. Does anybody know how many rounds this has been? At least 4, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably at least 4.
Okay.
I then take my. Okay, hang on. You see this right here? That thing?
Mhm.
How big is that?
Looks like a tree bush.
15 or tall?
Yeah.
It's a decent tree, like 20 feet.
Okay.
Oh
So
my god.
I take my disengage and I scale up quite a bit up to where I have the advantage. If he's gonna try something.
Okay. Roll athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you want.
Yeah, acrobatics.
I thought,
Plus 10.
I thought you were gonna run over there and then go off the top rope.
24. Okay, so you managed to get like all the way up to the top of the tree. I mean, you're standing on branches that are like that thick.
I'm not sure I want to be quite that high.
Your weight's spread out fairly evenly on a
okay.
couple different branches, so you're perfectly okay there. But you're
I'm very concerned for
way
that
up.
one. Considering that it's been established
Actually, I guess-
that there is a wizard who can light
Tell you
trees on
what,
fire in this
you
fight.
are wherever you want to be in
The
that
guy
tree.
starts getting out his axe and
Pretty
starts
bad.
chopping at the tree.
That's a good idea.
No, I'm more worried about the fireball throwing wizard who kills
Mine's
trees.
Alright, I've had enough of this guy beside me, so I do a reckless attack with the great sword on him.
Okay.
Oops.
14 and 11. The 14 will hit. Which is really 16 damage. And were you just attacking twice?
I
or-
hit it twice by accident, so because you have to hit twice to get the thing up, so I always think I have to hit twice on that other stuff.
I guess technically,
I mean,
it'd be
It wasn't an
my second.
intentional roll, so go ahead and roll again.
Okay.
No, it wasn't an intentional roll, so you know. Ugh. Take that back. A 24 will hit hard. And 10 damage is gonna be about all he can take. And then a little bit more. So he is dead.
Wrecked him.
Okay, so we are down to one guy that you know of. That you can see. Zujak, you are up.
I see Cedric just taking these reckless attacks at this space there.
Just
You know, like,
shadowboxing.
I'm like, well, I can't always trust this guy, but well, we'll see if there's something to this. And so I'll do.
He just loves to hit stuff.
I'll just do a firebolt at that location. Yeah, daggum.
A 9's not gonna cut it. Luckily, it wasn't the critic fail. Cedric would be a real hot ass right now.
He'd be what?
Wasn't the crit fail.
Or Cedric would be what?
A hot ass.
A hot ass. I mean, a lot of people say that Cedric still has a pretty hot ass. I don't know.
Okay.
Take what you will from it.
And I'm just going to go up to here,
Okay.
and that is it.
And yeah.
He's just gonna keep providing advantage for no one there. Thought maybe I could get like the owl to go over there and maybe he could like get some oil, drop some oil on that space,
Throw some sand up in the air.
Poop on it.
something to like.
Didn't you have to owl poop on somebody once?
Yeah.
We're a very serious, very adult game.
Like,
D&D.
Okay.
I'd only do it if I thought it was realistic. So.
It is the guy. Actually, yeah, you could have it just run, like fly over that area and just continuously just poop.
Right.
See what sticks.
Just always dropping it.
Oh dear. Okay, he will. The guy down below you in the tree, or below the tree, kind of runs over. Whoops. Runs over beneath you and starts throwing daggers at you.
Now, surely I have cover.
50%.
And I also maybe get a reaction then, too.
Isn't there something about high ground too?
Reaction how?
Because you can see your attacker.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Well, yeah, you could get a reaction.
Aren't
Okay.
you
He
at
rolled-
disadvantage if you attack somebody at high ground?
No,
No,
not
okay.
necessarily.
Okay.
I mean, in
so
certain situations,
what does he roll?
Maybe.
Yeah.
17 and a 16, but you get +2 to your AC because
so he
you have
misses
50%.
both then.
Okay, so 2 daggers go whizzing by your head. One by your head and one a little further away.
So I make a dexterity saving attempt to grab one out of the sky, throw it
Okay.
back at him.
Oh, really?
I don't think I can. A monk can do that.
You might take it right.
You can try
through
to
the
catch
hand.
one if you want.
You might catch
Yeah,
it.
you can stick your hand in front
Yeah.
of a flying dagger.
Try.
Dang it. I was hoping for a crit fail or a really bad roll where I could have it stab you in the hand after all. With a 20, you almost catch it, or with a 19, you almost catch it, like you feel the handle, but it slips through your hand and kind of falls to the side, but it's stuck in a branch. You slowed it down basically where it just kind of flopped over and stuck in a branch 3 or 4 feet below you. But yeah. Okay. And that is all for that guy. And it is time for some more magic. What can I do? What does this one do?
I don't like the sound of that.
Ooh.
Eddie just really has been getting his butt kicked ever since. He's like, I'm just gonna put the most OP thing I can make. This insane wizard that travels with a bunch of just hobo losers.
Just to feel good about himself.
I mean, that's basically what this group is.
Holy shit!
I'm kidding.
No, very well said.
Ooh, I like this one. How about that? Ooh. Cedric,
What?
you feel stuff poking you. They are missiles. They are magic.
Alright.
You take 8 or 10 points of damage.
Alright.
I think we can handle that. After those last things.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to just kick the dust up in front of me like an angry baseball manager yelling at an umpire, and I just want to spray it in front of me and see
Okay.
what happens.
In which direction? Like exactly
Like
where
towards
you,
the area where I think the guy is. I just want to see if,
So where do you think he is?
like, in front of me, like
In
over
that
here.
yellow box?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll for anything or perception or?
Nah, I mean, you can
So
kick up
I
dust.
just want to not be at
And that could be a
disadvantage
bonus
anymore.
action, I think. So you kick up a decent amount of dust,
Yeah.
and it all just flies through that area, lands on the other side, and there's
It doesn't
you
hit
don't,
anything?
doesn't hit anything.
Alright. You know what I'm gonna do?
Could we see where the magic missile came from?
Yeah.
It came from right in front of them.
Are they visible?
Yeah.
So I kicked the dust at where they came from?
Yep.
And nothing
Nothing
happened. Alright, I'm going to use a standard action to dash into the cave.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Okay. No one.
Okay.
And inside the cave, you go into the entrance. It's dark fairly dark, but there's quite a few spots in the roof where there's holes in it, and you can kind of see. You can see inside without too much trouble.
Okay.
Looks like there's a couple tents scattered around, but
How many?
you don't get time to.
Like more than one?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's tents,
Cool.
and that's about all you see in that time.
That's all I do.
Okay.
Can I still see out here from inside the cave?
You're just in the entrance, kind
Yeah.
of watching.
Right.
Okay. No one. Go for it.
Okay, so this guy is standing at the bottom of my tree, just threw his darts up, missed it. He's kind of, in an awkward place. I just kind of slowly just roll off my branch, land on top of him, and
With a what now?
with my rapier.
Are you sure?
I have advantage because of the bird.
This is true. Go ahead and roll another d20. And what was it?
Ooh!
Another 20?
19.
19. Okay.
How much is he dead?
Well, you tell me.
Well, let's just
What's the
say
major injury that you do to him?
I guess you could roll that yet. What was it?
If that informs your kill cam.
Did you roll it? What is it?
what do I roll?
Oh, there's another d20. Ugh.
So it's not
crippled leg. So you landing on top of him maybe breaks a leg too.
right. So basically, I just kind of I'm laying on top of the branch as the daggers go flying by me, and as soon as they go flying by, I just kind of drop off and just
scuba.
right,
Like a scuba diver.
right, right, exactly, and just basically
Clean
hit him right in the chest. The rapier goes right down through his shoulder, down into his heart, just bring him to the ground.
Yeah.
And I just stand up afterwards.
Nice.
Okay. That is another one down.
And I look around the battlefield, surveying the carnage because I was kind of, distracted there for a bit, and I don't see Cedric, and I'm like, where's Cedric? And I start walking down this way a little bit. I don't know how far I can move. Maybe I can move that far after that events.
Okay. Linesman. Surrounded by dead bodies. What did you do?
Not much else is new, but
Drinks their blood.
should I just go after, try to find my way in there towards that guy? It's so difficult to tell.
I would
guess,
say that you saw me run that way.
so. Should I follow you in the cave, or maybe I'll?
I'm not going to tell you what to do, but
Why it's so difficult.
you
I'll
saw me swinging in the air, and then I ran into the cave.
Maybe I just run into the cave as well.
Okay. And so you're basically just just a straight line over to
Straight line over there.
Okay, Zujak.
Might go up to here. person.
Right.
I didn't even use my sneak attack damage on that boy.
Didn't need it.
Can I give my owl the flask of oil I am carrying? And have it fly.
Does
Over.
your owl have? Is it the crop duster edition?
I think a flask of oil isn't that big. And I'll probably pick it up in its
Let's see here.
claws, whatever.
Talons.
Talons. That's the word.
My owl has advantage on perception checks that rely on hearing or sight.
Okay.
So I'd like to think that it could fly over there and hear, like, try to do a perception check to see if I can hear where the person is and drop oil on it.
Okay. Roll perception.
Maybe I should have done a perception check to see
So it'd be a 15.
if I know where that boy was at. Maybe I should have done a perception check as I went by.
He doesn't hear anything, but with fairly tall grass, it sees that there's a little area that's a bit splotchy, like somebody's standing in it. And it drops some oil, and all of a sudden, that guy is visible again.
Yes.
Not super visible, but visible.
Nice.
Visible.
Okay. And I
Bit of
assume that
oil.
giving the flask of oil have been my action or a bonus action.
Depends where it was. If you carried it in your backpack, probably an action. If it was just on your belt where you just grab it and give it.
It probably was in my backpack. Yeah.
So that'd be.
Can I ask a question, Eddie?
Yep.
Everything is now on my belt.
I start frantically pulling things out of my bag. I stick a lance in my pocket. Well, never mind. It's
Your
Everything with
movement is
quick
now
releases,
5 feet.
You are now encumbered.
Yep. Sorry, what was the question?
No, I'm not gonna ask it.
Okay.
No, then that's the end of my turn.
Okay. And was that basically the owl's action? Or
Yeah.
turn as well? Okay.
Grouped up.
That is another
Yeah,
round.
I have one trick up my sleeve yet, so.
I'm so evil.
Try it.
Prestidigitation. I can never say it.
Prestidigitation,
Prestidigitation. Yes. He does that.
which is nothing.
He is clean again.
You know, that's only like. Well, I guess it's just one square
Yeah,
foot.
just square foot. Yeah.
Wait.
He also reaches over and wipes a little bit off. He'll die too fast if he's visible.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Okay, that's his turn.
Okay.
Cedric.
I saw him.
Yeah, you saw him
thing,
appear like.
And can I say that I had been aiming for him? Like I was bringing it up and I was ready,
Sounds reasonable.
and I can fire it where I was gonna fire it.
Yes.
Okay.
What's disadvantage now?
Really?
Yes.
Really?
But
Really?
But
Are you sure?
a 16 will hit.
Yeah, but like.
Yeah, I know a critical would be
For
nice,
sure
and I
you
kind of like
really
him too. But
I roll a 4 then. what it was. It was a 1d3 plus 1. Or 1d8 plus 1. So 3 plus 1. So just ignore the plus 7 because I didn't crit. Right?
Yeah. Yep. Okay, now, there is an arrow sticking out of him.
Boom!
Nice.
Okay!
But, you still can't see the rest of them.
But where's that arrow?
So you still have advantage or disadvantage
Well,
on...
I get another attack and I'm gonna aim for the arrow that I just stuck into something.
Okay,
How about a 10?
that's the miss.
Alright. I'm gonna move. To there. That's what I can do.
Okay. No one.
I am going to take my dash action and
Tackle.
exactly tackle him. Try to like basically grapple him.
I pull a bag of flour off my belt.
Okay.
Do I do a strength or do I do a?
Yes. A strength contested by his
I think it's just strength versus strength.
also.
Holy shit!
Oh shit! And he critted,
He critted.
which was a 19. A 20 minus 1.
Sorry.
So you run over there to try to grapple him, or grapple like wherever the arrow is, but he sees you coming and just slams you into the wall there. And
He's making you his maker.
you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
I saw my attacker though.
Making me your master.
So can I use my reaction?
You did not see him.
What are you doing?
I ain't
You
got
see
no
the arrows.
master.
You can't see him.
Wait till your Thunderbird accent gives
I
you
think-
away.
See how you are.
Yeah. Gotta make it difficult for you. It's all too
That
easy.
3 damage kills me.
Wait,
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
No, I'm saying if it does.
Oh, if-
later.
Oh.
Okay. So I guess I'm kind of smashed up into the wall there.
Yeah, so you're, yeah.
I guess,
that you've used what, bonus, and
are we letting me? Yeah, no, I think
Movement.
I've used everything.
did you use your action? Well, yeah, I guess, yeah.
That would have been the tackling.
Yeah. Okay,
Alright.
so that is all. Meisner. Again, you can only see an arrow, one arrow sticking out of something. You can't actually see the guy.
I feel like a longsword can see pretty well. So we'll run over to that general vicinity and we'll do a reckless attack with the
Okay.
greatsword.
So now, since you have disadvantage,
Mhm.
normally with being that he's invisible, you now just have normal. It's just a normal roll. So the first.
That's it. Okay.
Are we still at disadvantage even though we can kind of, you have
You can see an arrow, but
you have him
you
visible
can't.
on the map now,
Yeah,
but he's
but
not.
that's where
visible.
the arrow is, but you can't
Okay.
see. There's an arrow there. You know he's somewhere there.
All right.
15 will hit. Okay. 13 slices into him real nice, and you can see some bleeding. So if you are you doing another attack?
Can I?
Sure.
Okay.
Yep. I think you've got the extra attack thing.
Okay.
And it's enough blood now to where it's starting to dribble down. You know what? No, his blood was on him. That's invisible. He's not bleeding. You hear?
Yeah.
You feel a thunk.
Okay.
I guess that's how that works. Who knows?
Give him a 1 for.
So pull it out and I go again.
That is also gonna hit. Owie. That's starting to really hurt.
Good.
Thanks.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll be it.
ZJ.
Well,
Well,
I right now look up at him. I'm like, well, you had a nice run.
Who, yourself?
No, I'm
Oh,
talking.
that guy.
I'm talking
The bloody
to that
guy.
guy.
Yeah.
He might have another few tricks.
I'm like, you think you're a good wizard? I'm just like muttering now because I'm smashed into the wall.
Hit your
half
head
of the
pretty
runes
hard.
aren't actually coming out the way you think they sound.
Yeah. You think you're a good wizard? Do you?
I fell out of a tree back there.
You
Killed a
don't
man.
even know a good
I'm like,
wizard.
I should have done this earlier, but screw it. I'm really angry at this guy. So I do a fireball right there.
Boy, that better hit him.
Okay.
And I make sure that my friends are safe.
I wasn't sure why
I'll
you
say-
didn't do that before.
I like your shoes.
Because I wasn't quite sure what there was in
14.
the cave.
Dexterity. Okay, so he'll take half damage, which is 13. You don't see much. The fireball kind of seems to burn more, or a little bit longer in one area, but then it kind of goes out again, and there's another dead guy lying on the ground.
Nice.
Good.
Nice. Okay, I want to ask now that this is over.
There is not a dead guy.
Oh, there's
lying.
not a dead. Okay, never
And the owl.
Oh.
Can you do a 1 point damage talon attack on him?
mind. Can they all do an attack?
No.
No.
He'll probably.
I mean, I guess it'll maybe like swoop in and try to claw at the air there to see if it can get in the guy's face, you know.
Like, as in do actual damage?
No. Just
Or
to see if I
just-
can provide a distraction
Okay.
to give I don't know, Cedric attack or advantage if he
Give me that
attacks. them.
sweet, sweet advantage.
I don't know.
Because I'm no longer at disadvantage, right? Since he's got an arrow and he's bloody.
Well, but the blood, you can't actually see the blood,
Oh, okay.
because that's also invisible.
Well, aren't we? We're no longer at a disadvantage, though.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We're still
are.
at disadvantage.
Yep.
Oh, I thought that. Oh, was Meisner not at disadvantage because he was at raging?
Because he was.
Yeah,
I was.
I took a
that
reckless, so I was.
Yeah.
equal
Gotcha.
out.
I don't know. Maybe that wouldn't work.
I understand.
Okay. Let's try that. The arrow disappears.
Get sucked up into him.
Does it like fall to the ground?
Nope. It's gone.
This is some bull. I hate this game so much. This is so stupid.
Does he like cast invisibility again or something?
Okay, yeah, I want to ask about like. Okay,
I'll give you a little hint. The arrow may have reappeared somewhere.
Yeah, so like,
Oh, so
did
it's
it fall to the ground or did it get thrown to the side?
It did
like,
not fall or get thrown. It was there, and then it wasn't.
Oh,
It didn't move
alright.
or
Yeah,
anything like
so
that.
where is it now?
So we probably have to do a perception check to see if we can see it.
And also, like,
that sounds
did
reasonable.
it disappear or did it just move? Because if it disappeared, then I
It
get it.
disappeared.
It did disappear.
Yes. It did not. Well, you did not see it move.
Right.
Basically.
So he didn't run away.
No.
He moved.
Did some voodoo
Like
magic.
he did some.
He teleported.
So he's not just turning invisible and then running around.
Well, he's doing both.
Right, because at the very start, there you
Basically,
went
he
up
did a
into the
misty
cave.
step.
What?
He basically teleported 30 feet away.
So he can't tell. He's not just turning invisible and running around.
Well, he's visible.
Well,
and
sometimes he
Misty
is,
Misty Step is basically teleport, like short distance.
Okay, so
teleport.
he's turning invisible and doing Misty Step.
hang out there with the dead
Yeah.
dudes.
Is
Basically.
what must be happening.
After
Okay.
conferring with Zujak for a while and his wizard
Yeah,
expertise,
I'm shouting across the field.
He-
Sujak, what the? What's going on around here?
he tells you that there is such a thing as Misty Step and also invisibility.
He's probably still within 30 feet of us. If we can.
Okay, so
Yeah, somebody can do a perception
it-
check.
Could I actually?
Do I have to do
hey,
it, or
before
can
before
someone
his
else
turn,
point at
can
it?
I actually? See, that would be a spell. Can I do? I'm gonna do a counter spell.
Oh.
Also, I wanna ask about this. Does that work? What is he
I'm
doing? Invisibility?
Actually, going to say no.
Okay.
Because you can't. He is invisible. You just see the arrow, so you don't see him casting the spell.
Okay.
And it's a reaction, so you have nothing really to react
Okay.
to.
That's fair.
I have a complaint.
Yeah.
What is he doing? Invisibility, the spell. Is that what he's
You can ask
casting?
Zujak. Zujak might have
Because-
an opinion.
I'm gonna tell you that it's probably greater invisibility because I have invisibility,
That's what I'm saying.
and this does not seem like that spell. It
Right,
seems like
because-
it's one of a little bit higher.
Invisibility ends when the target attacks or casts another
Right,
spell.
or greater
so it must be
invisibility.
greater invisibility, right?
It's not.
Or Eddie's cheating because that happens
Somebody's
a lot.
catching on. I'm not cheating.
I
Okay,
have no reason to believe.
Cedric. So Cedric spends his turn bitching and moaning,
I do.
kicking the dirt and muttering.
No, I shout out like, "Where did he go?" Like so, someone with good perception can point at him if they see the arrow floating
Okay.
around somewhere. Because I don't want to use my standard action to do a perception check because I'm bad at perception. Is that a thing? Can I do that?
You can basically. Are you delaying your turn?
Yeah, I guess I delay my turn until someone points.
Yeah,
at
you
it.
can do that.
All right, I do that then.
Wait for somebody to point out.
Yeah.
Okay, no one.
I'm still kind of like whoa, holy shit. So I'm like kind of staggering up to my feet, and I'm like, my goodness, I feel like I got hit by a truck. I mean, carriage.
Yeah, the tiny little wizard guy.
And I take a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
I'm not sure what that is. Like,
Greater is, I believe, 4d4 plus 4. Give me just a second. Yeah. 4d4 plus 4. So 13.
13 or 9?
13. 4d4 plus 4.
Oh. I don't think I can do a perception check anymore, right? Like, that's my action.
Yeah, you can do one with your bonus action.
I, boom, take the potion. I gotta.
You're basically just looking around.
I'm
what's
feeling
going
good,
on.
and bam! I spot him.
Pretty good. With a 19 from there, I guess so.
I run at him.
So he's right there. So now
Do you point him out for me?
Cedric gets to go.
All right.
So
Here's what
yeah,
I
no
do.
one spots an arrow. Just
Oh, wait, there he
what's
is.
the arrow there?
Still kind of in a haze myself.
I run up there and I jump off the cliff
Okay.
with the great axe. Whoops! I do 14 versus AC.
That hits.
Yeah, it does. I do 10 damage to him.
Tell me how you kill him.
Nice.
Not a ton of hit points, but a lot of fancy stuff.
So I just jump off like with two hands over my head and I come down, and as it goes into his head, he like suddenly becomes visible, and he just crumples.
Oh, that's right. He wasn't invisible.
Yeah.
Or he was invisible, yeah.
But now he's not because he
Yeah.
did.
He dead, and he is suddenly visible.
And I kick him.
And
And he's ugly.
very dead.
I like kick his leg and
Okay.
spit on him.
Okay,
Which,
very good.
yeah.
And I go through his pockets.
You find random wizard stuff.
Bit of string,
stuff.
Bit of string.
balled up
string.
earwax.
little like
Typical.
some fancy kind of dust.
Yeah.
Uh,
Fancy dust. Like Zujak.
Random
You want
like
this?
wizard components that we never worry about because
Oh yeah,
You
we
see,
never.
who wants to worry about that?
you see small paper in a weird language saying something about moving to Texas.
How do you see if it's a weird language? How do you read it?
Is it in Aquin?
Wait, what?
He's making an Anthony Precourt joke.
I get it.
He's lashing out because he's embarrassed from getting thrown into the rocks.
No, I was giving you something to take your anger out.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I hit him again. And again. And like 4 more times.
I have to go up to you and like he's already dead.
He's a goner for sure.
By this time, there's just kind of a bloody pile.
Just a pulp of a man.
Yep.
I use prestidigitation to clean your knuckles off. From the
No,
blood.
they're how I want them.
Okay. Okay.
I'm like,
So then what?
We go into the cave.
I have just a potion of healing. What is that?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. I'm gonna take that.
Probably also
So I get a 6.
how late were you guys wanting to play?
I could go for another half hour or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to go into the cave. Then.
No, I guess that was my thought.
Oh.
I guess
I feel like we just did the hard part. I don't know, maybe not, but
Right. Yeah, I feel like there's probably just the dwarf in there. And
right.
I guess if we start another big fight, then we can always just decide we want to stop there, even if we wanted to.
Yeah, we could stop mid encounter if we wanted to.
Yeah, I think I'd want to leave by 9ish if I could.
That works for me. I mean, we could call it right now if you want to get home.
I
That's
mean,
fine too.
it's not like a rush. Just I think if I got home before Danae puts the kids to bed, they might already be in bed, but who knows? She might be happier.
Okay.
So we go into the cave.
Say what now?
Okay.
Were you wanting to quit here soon?
No,
or?
I think we were thinking.
We're gonna call it at 9,
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but we'll see what happens in the cave.
unless I was just doing something else. I don't know if you were talking more and I wasn't paying attention. Is that cool? 9 o'clock.
Works for me. Okay. So you go into the cave.
Do you have a potion on you tonight?
I do not.
I look over at Matt and I'm like, or to Meisner, and I'm like, here, take this, and I throw him a potion of greater healing.
Much obliged.
That's 44 plus 4.
So you can type in /roll space 4d4
Plus 4.
plus
So
4.
slash.
But roll space 44 and then enter. And then it's that plus 4. 16. Goodness. I need-
Wait, what?
I gave him one of my potions.
16.
Greater potion of healing.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
2 4s.
Yay, roll.
Okay, so by this time, after, let's see. Oh no, wait, it's 1, 3, 5, 8. Yeah, it's like 8:30 in the morning, and yeah, it's day now. So as you go into the cave, you can see there's quite a few spots in the ceiling that kind of have some holes in them, so you can see fairly plainly inside. It's not super bright. And there's tents scattered around, like somebody's definitely been living here. A little campfire out in the center. All of that good kind of stuff. You did not see that.
Whoops, I did. I was zoomed in right there.
Yeah. On Burga? I assume it's Burga.
Pretend you didn't see that.
Alright. I wander out
How's
into
that?
the area by the campfire. Not trying to hide, just looking around and not sneaking or anything.
I start.
As you go in there, it looks like you're looking around at the tents scattered around. The campfire, there's definitely a campfire there, but it looks like it hasn't been used in quite a while.
Looks cold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not just cold, it looks like it hasn't been used in. It's basically bare.
I step in this.
Matthew, I don't
teepee
think
little
your
bit.
health would be full though.
Oh well, it doesn't. For some reason, it doesn't reflect accurately
Okay.
in the things.
Where's Meisner on the map right now? Can I just not see him?
Yeah.
Do what now?
Oh, there he is. I thought that was normal.
Oh, you only have 35 health?
Yeah. But I only had
Oh.
21 health.
Oh.
So.
Hi now. What?
Oh, there
There it is. I give you another potion of healing. Another greater potion of healing. I'm gonna do
Fine.
another 44 plus 4.
If you actually don't do that,
Well, it doesn't.
you know it doesn't do that if you
No.
just click on it once. Plus.
Okay. I don't know. For some reason, I wasn't doing it before, so.
I walk out of the tent. Well, I stepped in the tent and it looks abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
So I step out like I don't see anything, guys.
I keep walking.
I don't yell, but I'm just talking.
Okay. So from there, you see up to the left. You see Burga
Aha!
standing just kind of halfway in the tent, actually. Move her in there. So she's kind of halfway in the tent, faced inward.
Alright. I run up there.
Okay. So as you get up there towards the tent, you can hear she's talking to somebody, and kind of whispering to somebody. It's two people whispering, they're coming for you. I didn't tell them anything, but they're definitely looking for you.
I just kind of stand outside, with
Well,
my arms crossed.
Hang on. As you're approaching,
Oh, okay.
that's what you hear,
Alright.
and then
And then as I get there.
as when you get there, which I guess you'd have the
Sorry,
option
I
of
get to,
stopping as soon as you hear something.
Nah,
If you want.
I have
You
no
just
reason
walk right
to.
up. Okay.
Yeah, I stride up there.
Okay, so you walk right up there, and you see inside the tent. You can see that there's Burga talking to a dwarf.
Yeah. What's his name?
Dwaylen.
I shout out, Dwaylen!
Who's there?
Oh god, I want to make a dwarf joke, but I can't think of
And
any.
he, Burga
Some short
kind of
stuff.
steps aside, and Dwaylen walks out.
I look down on him with my imposing figure because, because I'm a half human.
Now, to be fair, He may be short,
But look at his avatar.
but
Yeah, why didn't I get a good avatar like that when I was the Roll20 dwarf? Oh, it's the dude from
Nice.
that's what he looks
Isn't
like.
that the dude from The Hobbit?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like. He does not seem scared.
I'm not either. I mean, that's fine. I say, alright, little fella. We're here to collect you. Let's get out of here.
So he walks out and
There's no reason to
sees
do
you
this
and
the
kind
hard
of
way.
looks at you and then looks at you again a little bit and what are you doing here?
Well, I mean, I'm sure he knows what we're doing there. He's hiding in a cave.
Yeah, you have some good idea.
Well, that's what I say to him. I'm like,
You heard
come
it
on,
like the bounty.
you know why we're here. Like, we just killed 7 men that were all taller than you. Like, let's not do this the hard way.
But were they as strong as I am? Listen, they're actually. Let me show you something, real quick. And he walks back to here, kind of leads you back here.
I do follow him.
Okay.
Do you guys follow me too?
Yeah, I'll follow you.
Okay, good.
So he leads you back to the corner here, points to a fairly big pile of bones
Yeah.
back there in the corner.
Uh,
So these used to belong to other people that came looking for me. They now belong to me.
okay. I pull out the dragon bones that I have and throw them on the pile.
Okay. He sees the dragon bones and is actually a little slightly impressed. Like, oh, not bad. So, I guess you're a bit of an adventurer. I used to be one back in my day, but
Don't say it.
I'm a little bit old for that now. And he's not too wrinkly, but he's a fairly old dwarf.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't dislike this guy. So, I mean, I tell him, like, this isn't a personal fight or anything. We're just here because there's a bounty on you.
Well, it is personal for me.
Well, I'm sure that's true.
I'm
tell him this. We've been offered, what was it, 5,000 gold
5,000.
pieces? What will you offer to make it worth it for us to not turn you in?
I can offer you the truth.
I mean, I can't really buy ale with the truth, so...
Did they even tell you why they put a bounty on me?
No, I mean, I've been doing this a little too long to, like, worry if I'm on the right side. I'm just trying to get paid.
Yeah, I used to think that, but
That's actually in my character bio.
life catches up to you. Caught up to me. And I've
Well, yeah, you got those short little legs.
been trying. Every time you make a remark like that, he gets like a little bit of a smirk. Like he thinks it's funny.
He likes it? Yes!
Yeah, he thinks
Okay,
it's
I don't
funny.
want to turn this guy anymore. I want to be friends with him.
He thinks it's funny, but he kind of tries to hide it. But yeah, I used to be not unlike that. If it was paid well, I didn't really care what it was, but finally caught up to me, and I've been trying to set things right. And that's really where the bounty comes from. Now, I'm not going to say I didn't kill anybody, because I did, but he deserved it, and I'm also going to kill someone else. Not quite sure who yet, but I'm guessing it's going to be whoever put this bounty on me. That guy's going to die.
That does sound like something Cedric would like.
Who put the bounty on?
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure, actually. I've been trying to find out, but with the bounty on me, I've been hiding out here, and I've kind of find it hard to
I mean,
Go investigate.
It's obviously a rich person. Instead
So
of
tell us a story.
Yeah, let's do that. Why is
What
there
is
a bounty?
good story?
Okay. So I used to work for the Black Network. Actually, I'm kind of ashamed to say. Who's Kella?
Don't worry about it.
But I used to be an assassin for them, and like I said, if it paid, didn't really care, and I killed a lot of people.
Wait, so is the Black Network trying to have him caught? Is that what we think? Okay.
Done it. But yeah, after doing that for it was probably 8 to 10 years, I learned some things about my past that kind of caught up with me, and I figured, you know what, I think I'd better quit.
Okay.
And I wanted to get out of the Black Network and settle down. Kind of had my eye on somebody. And
Wrong answer. I'm just kidding. Go on.
Wait, I want to ask a question about the world for a second before we like if this is an option. We have this gold delivery system for the unseen hand.
Mhm.
So, is there a postal service?
you can, if you get to a town, you can
Yeah.
probably get somebody, like hire a messenger to send something somewhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't know where we're supposed to collect this bounty, right?
Yeah, we do. Bryn Shander.
Well, yeah, but we don't have a person. We don't have a contact or a building that we're supposed to go to.
Yeah, on the bounty there's a name, probably. It is. Da-dum, 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 da-dum.
Pretty nice, huh?
I thought I
That
had
$15
put it in
shirt I
here.
bought when I thought it was only a $5 one. Oops.
Old Navy.
Old Navy. Correct.
Yeah, it did.
Right here by there.
Temperature
Alan must have gotten cold out there.
Temperature probably dropped outside.
Well, I felt it was like cold air was blowing out of this red chest or us, and it turned.
Yeah, I keep taking the jacket on and off.
Right.
What?
Crack open the back
The
door.
heck? Anyway, there's a name on the bounty thing.
Yeah.
I'll figure out what it is later.
Well, let's say that we know the name because
Yeah,
we've been.
you do.
So we tell
Redchester.
the name to the dwarf and see if it means anything to
Oh,
him.
okay. Haven't heard that name before.
Or we tell
Don't
him
know
that.
who that is.
we
It's a
tell
good
them-
chance, knowing who I'm dealing with, there's a good chance that's probably either a fake name or he hired somebody to collect it and then give it back to him.
What if we tell him? Do we also tell him that it is in Bryn Shander? And does he have any business in Bryn Shander?
Well, I mean, that is where I killed the guy that they put the bounty on, or he put the bounty on me for.
Who did he kill?
One of the top guys in the Black Network. No, wait.
What?
Basden Moonbend. About a half year ago, I finally found out who had her killed, and I decided, you know what? He's breathed enough air, so I went and killed him.
Had who killed?
Well,
Not the blonde girl.
Hmm?
The blonde girl? No. She was in the cave.
no, not that one. No. This was like she'd been killed like 20 years ago almost now.
I do an inside check just to kind of see if he's telling me the truth.
He seems like pretty sincere, and he's Like, seems really sincere. Like, he's telling the truth. And you roll what? 20. Ooh. As he's talking, you also kind of notice he keeps, like, really looking at Cedric. A lot. Like, slightly...
I guess he's the one who's having the conversation with, so...
Well, yeah, that, but there's something else there.
Something going
Something romantic.
Oh dear. Not that.
I mean, shooting that last puppy was pretty eager to.
So he, wait, where were we?
I don't know, but I think I just figured something out. And Eddie's messing with me. Who did Basden kill?
Well, there was this woman that I'd met, it must have been over 30 years now. Met up with her one night, had a good time. 10 years later,
Sorry, good time?
you know what I mean. 10 years later, I find out I have a kid, apparently. I go and check up on her a little bit. I mean, I didn't let her find out or anything, but yep. She had a kid, and it had been right about the right age. I've kind of been questioning what I've been doing, so I figured, you know what? I'm done with all this just randomly killing people, whoever tells me to. I'm gonna get out of the Black Network, and if she'll have me, well, maybe I'll get settled down. And somehow the Black Network found out about this, that I was planning on leaving. They do not take kindly to that. And sad to say, they had her killed.
I asked him if he's ever been to Luskin.
Yeah, he absolutely has been. That is... Why did you ask?
I refuse to ask any more questions.
Okay.
Yo, Cedric, aren't you from Luskin?
As you yell that out,
I would have never told you that.
No, you got it right here in your bio.
So, at that,
I'm trying to decide which would be a more fun way to play this.
After that, he turns to you again and says, "What? So, can you tell me what your mom looked like?"
Do I have information like that?
No, you don't.
I didn't say anything like that, did I?
Just, wow, she had a nice smile.
Yeah. I say, yeah. He forgot his name. I tell him, my mom, I mean, you look like you'd expect a single mother to look. You know, she didn't get a lot of help. She's pretty poor her whole life. You know, luckily I was around to make a little bit of money and help out, and we didn't starve, but, you know, I don't know what she would have done without me. You know. She had a pretty hard life. Pretty miserable.
So he,
I can't decide how I want to play it.
I get that. It is almost 9 o'clock. You could almost take over it for a week and then come up with something.
9, it's like in the morning, right?
No.
No, I mean in the real
Oh,
world.
PM. Yeah, I could have a week to think about
So basically, he
I just figured out that this is not part of the quest.
did you your name Cedric?
Nope. I mean, I've had a lot of names,
Okay.
so I can say that without lying.
Ooh,
He
I
wouldn't.
take that back.
He wouldn't know.
That's
Cedric.
no, that's right.
I'm trying to figure out how your character does not know his name.
Well,
Oh,
because
he was 13 years old.
yeah,
But
but
ate too many rats.
He's
Well-
been like sold into slavery, and
He's been through some trauma.
he's had a lot of name changes. So he just like,
But still 13 years old.
well, you know how like in the Song of Ice and Fire, how there's a bit where like Arya actually like forgets that she's Arya Stark. It's like that.
Okay.
Like he
I'll believe
he
it.
suffered emotional childhood traumas.
Okay. Let's leave it there. And try to pick up where we left off.
I like the foreshadowing in the inn when she looks at him and says, "Oh, are you?" Oh, and then you're like,
God damn it.
I kinda like that.
Oh, I
And
thought
even,
it was just because
and even at the cave entrance,
What
they.
was that?
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
If you would have beat them to the cave and just sat there and kind of squatted down a little bit, that would have gotten interesting.
I
real
wanted
quick.
to pretend to be a dwarf, but like, yeah, that would have worked, and I wouldn't have known why.
That would have been classic.
I'm a little mad, but I'm also a little touched, Eddie. Are we gonna call it a night from here?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna end the stream.
Okay.